at you both go. You stand on my shoulders and take away photo 51 with a shadow. You run away when you see the scope. That is when you know what you can take away. Like my x-ray eyes, I see through your lies like DNA. Christmas-colored morning, red bags with silver tags, and we're all glad to be gathered in the same house, sleeping when it's cold outside. Here we are together, glass of red and breaking bread, overfed and feeding a simple conversation, relating with relations a while. An overrated new year, our promises put on trial. Oh, come ye faithful, hopeful children. Oh, no one here is blameless, no one else can take this guilt and burden, turn it into kindness that compels us. Someone else could show us how to trust. Searching for the switches that still lingers. Your fingers finger for the light. Oh, come ye faithful, hopeful children. Oh, no one here is blameless. No one else can take this guilt and burden. Turn it into kindness that compels us. Someone else could show us how to trust. Stillness with a sunrise. All
I don't know. All right, we'll know that we're just gonna watch our phones until we see our faces standing there for 10 seconds, and then. I don't know.
Oh,
We're in.
okay.
We're in. Okay.
Hello.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Quarantinapalooza number.
Who knows? Who knows?
It's another one. It's another week.
It's been like 6 months of COVID. Who knows
Woo!
what day it is?
Yeah. We have a really packed show for you today, so we're gonna get right into it. We've got our games, of course, with our Damsels of Dorkington.
Mm-hmm.
We have an A&A with choreographer, dancer, also my fellow Girl Scout. Maybe I wasn't supposed to say that. We checked. It's a dirty word, kind of.
What did you used to call
McCracken.
it?
We called it group sports. We were all too embarrassed to say, "Are you going to Girl Scouts tonight?" If you're in public school. Anyways, Liz is joining us, and we also have Kristen Ford. We're smooshing her in, and then Shaffer the Darklord.
Shaffer the Darklord.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
so excited. I've been a fan of his for so long, and he's on our show.
I know.
I'm gonna try not to be weird about it.
I think
Hey man,
it's too
what's
late
up?
for that.
What's up?
All right, we should play some music.
Yeah, we're gonna get right into it. First of all, you all are doing such a good job. You made it through another week. We know this is the darkest timeline, but you're all doing so great. Okay,
Yeah.
We're gonna get right into some music.
Oh, I just wanted to plug my shirt from $6shirts.com. That is all. They didn't say they should send me a free one now.
Did Adam introduce you to that site?
He did.
Okay, I'm gonna set down my phone and my beer. We're gonna play a couple quick songs.
All right.
Partially because we need to show Liz what kind of music we play, so she can give me some tips for
So,
how to
yes,
dance.
our next guest is going to answer or guide, I suppose, Michael in some of our moves here.
You know what? She's gonna do her best, and I'm gonna do mine, and it will probably be failure.
So keep that in mind, audience, while you're watching. All right. You are posing for profits in outer space, staring up at the sky, Justin. Electronic music.
Start now.
Oh.
2, ready, and.
We're posing for profits in outer space. You are staring in the sky, just in case the planets start to fall. What would you say? So I tossed it to you when you returned, but my aim isn't great, and I never learned how to see the world through your eyes. How to make that happen when you don't see through mine. So get out, I'm always gonna let you down. Get out, I swear I'll turn this heart around. Don't come closer, I'm a sex machine. I'm only here for me. When you want to go home, but you can't turn back, 'cause you gave away everything you had. Nothing starts to fall. What would you say? To stay in the sky, you never have to land. Get out, I'm always gonna let you down. Get out, I swear I'll turn this heart around. Don't come closer, I'm a sex machine. I'm only here for me. Show us your moves. Box step.
Box step.
You do that?
Shall say. Alright, we have another round of that.
Okay, good. We're gonna keep trying again. What other moves
I
are
got
there?
like a step clap, step clap, step clap, step clap. I can do like step, slide, step, slide. You ready to play?
Get out, get out. I'm always gonna let you down. Get out, get out. I swear I'll turn this heart around. Get out, get out, get out. Get out, get out, get out. Get out, get out. I'm always gonna let you down. Get out, get out. I swear I'll turn this heart around. Don't come closer, I'm a sex machine. I'm only here for me. Boom.
That one's called Sick Machine. It's not even done yet, so it's not really sick.
Could you tell?
But we're gonna do one of our first albums.
It's always fun to do. You're always so excited about the new thing and performing the new thing because it's exciting to you.
Yeah.
Because you're like, finally, I had another idea.
Because we're so tired of the old. I mean.
Oh.
Alright, this one's called Queer and Square. Nope. Hold on. Here we go. I'll get together.
You waited months for this. I don't know where you've been, but now you're in this sea of leather seams. We do have Kristen Ford's
so
coming
excited.
up right now.
Okay.
Let's go to Kristen Ford. We're gonna jump down to another segment. Kristen Ford, she's been here. I mean, she's been here, she's been on this stream before, and she is on tour right now. And so I was like, Kristen Ford, jump on.
And
Get in here.
I've confessed this to her before in front of an audience, but I'm just so in love with you, Kristen. Okay.
Wow.
There we go.
Thank you. The feeling is mutual, especially your new record is called Queer and Square.
That
I feel
song.
like
Yeah.
color me there. That's
All right, we're gonna get out of here. You play some music, woman.
okay. Well, yeah. Thanks for squeezing me in. Okay, great. So, yeah, I'm in New England from Nashville, and very excited to be part of Quarantinapalooza today. So this song is called Crooked Youth, and please check it out. It's my latest single. I'm hoping it gets Grammy nominated in the pop category this year. So stay tuned, fingers crossed. Voting just opened, but here we go. I can't draw blood and I think about my friend. That bloody vein that did him in. Can't help thinking that we're one and the same. Loving, loving, loving and feeling pain. Loving, loving, and went to see it go, go, go. These crooked. I didn't know what I was trying to prove. Where does it go, go, go when you walk away? And when to see it through? Well, I can never quit on you. Quarantinapalooza 2020, we still doing this, y'all. We still home. It's Saturday night. Get it. See the minute nights at the rest stop, piling out of the minivan. Wonder, are we serving the same God, or we just doing good the best we can? We're doing all right. Where does it go, go, go? It's crooked. I didn't know what I was born to lose. Where does it go, go, go when you walk away? And when you see it through, well, I can never quit on you. I just want to be done for a minute. I just want to be through for the hour. I just want to have a really good month. I want to coast on a really good year. I could have been breaking mirrors, curled up on the bathroom floor. I could have been breaking mirrors. I could have done it all before. And where does it go, go, go? It's crooked. I didn't know what I was trying to prove. Where does it go, go, go when you walk away? And when you see it through, well, I can never quit on you. All right. Cool beans. Should I do another one or? Okay, great. Sorry. This was kind of a last minute thing. I'm in New England. I've seen the Atlantic Ocean recently. Is anybody else landlocked that they're like, they need to tap into that every now and then? You just need to see the beach, or you maybe need to see the mountains, maybe whatever it is. But anyway, I needed to go to the beach, and Daniel, if you have any cool like overlays of ocean or baked goods of a certain variety, I'll leave it to you. This is a cover I've been working on. It's called Cake by the Ocean. Oh no, see you walking around like it's a funeral. Not so serious, girl, why your feet cold? We just getting started, don't you tiptoe, tiptoe. Let's waste time with the masterpiece, don't waste time with the masterpiece. You should be rolling me, you should be rolling me. You're a real life fantasy, you're a real life fantasy. Stop moving carefully, let's start living dangerously. Oh, talk to me, baby. Oh, I've been going blind from this sweet craving. Let's lose our minds and go crazy. Oh, I keep on open, cake by the ocean. Goddamn, I see you licking frosting from your old hands. We just getting started. Oh, I've been waiting on this driving. Don't waste time with the masterpiece. Don't waste time with the masterpiece. Not so serious, girl. Why won't you ride? Won't you ride with me? But you're a real life fantasy. You're a real life fantasy. But you're moving so carefully. Let's start living dangerously. Oh, talk to me, baby. I've been going blind from this sweet craving. Whoa, whoa. Let's lose our minds and go fucking crazy. Oh, I keep on open. Hey, by the ocean, walk for me, baby. You'll be Didi, I'll be Naomi. Whoa, let's lose our minds and go fucking crazy. Oh, I keep on open. Hey, by the ocean. A little dance for you tonight. Thank you. All right. Yeah, our moderator's smiling, so that's good. Oh, thanks for all the applause. I can see it. I can see it over here. It's like now you see a picture of a picture of a picture of a picture of a picture. Forever. I think so. Thanks everybody for having me. People can check me out at Instagram at Kristen4Music. I'll maybe post a comment, but thank you.
Are we?
All right, I unmuted the Yeti. I'm not sure Kristen heard all of our goodbyes, but okay.
Oh, wow. Ooh.
That's not the camera.
No.
It's this one up here.
Oh, hi. So we need to look over.
Yeah.
There are
there. There's a lot of
1, 2,
screens
3,
here.
4 screens.
It looks like Daniel's office.
I think this is what Daniel looks at.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Do we have Yay. So yay, Kristen Ford.
Oh, I bet what we need to do, it's looking at this camera because that's where our audio is coming from, but we want to look at Liz over on our screen over there so she can teach us how to dance. So, yeah. Hi.
Hi. I brought the family.
Oh wow, it's a family show now.
We got
That's
kids, we
good
got
to
the
know.
husband.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you, Sarah? Hi, Michael.
I'm good. We are yes, we are very lucky to have you. This is Liz McCracken. She is one of my best friends from, like we said, some group sports that we used to play.
From
Girl Scouts.
Nerd. But also like Michael's been talking about wanting to improve some dance skills, and I was like, wait a minute. Also, I like to use this show as a forum to kind of like talk to people and ask them questions that I just wouldn't normally, I guess, like,
Sure.
why is it that, like
Put
what
your
we're gonna
friends on
do
the
right
spot
now.
in front of a live audience.
Absolutely. So, Liz McCracken, would you tell us a little bit about your background and how you came to dance and flit?
And move and frolic. So I started dancing when I was 5 because my mom put me in some dance class because that's what you do with little kids, kind of like these little kids.
Uh-huh.
And I liked it okay, and I was pretty good at it. And so then I went to college, and I was going to be a biology major. And turns out biology is really hard, and dance is way more fun for me. So that's what I did instead. And so then I taught dance in a couple different high schools, and I live in North Carolina, and that's a thing in North Carolina. It's not a thing everywhere, but it is here. And then I went and I got a master's degree in dance education. So I am super official at teaching dance.
Mm-hmm.
And then we moved to the great town of Boone, North Carolina. And I am now a professor at Appalachian State University, and I teach a couple classes, and I teach them online, which of course everyone, this semester, everyone's online for the most part.
Of course.
But I've been teaching online since 2014. So
Like way before it was cool.
Way before it was cool, right? And so I actually teach a whole bunch of non-dancers. I teach like the gen ed classes where you're like, I have the business students and I have the pre-med students and I have the kids who have never taken a dance class in their lives. And we explore the art. That's actually the title of one of the classes I teach, Exploring the Art Dance. So we explore the art. So I teach a whole bunch of really basic movements of a lot of
like
styles.
You're very qualified to try to teach me how to use this.
Yeah, well, actually, my family was kind of grooving to your dancing, and I'm pretty sure that this one is possibly more qualified than me at this point.
Oh.
He's got some moves.
Okay.
You're sure.
So we have a vast array. Hi, my name's Chris. I'm
People are like,
other half.
what is this?
and you got a wide array. You got to kind of figure out what's cool for you. I have a college buddy who had like his signature move in college was just kind of hands in the pockets, kind of
just got to rock back and
rocking
forth.
back and
Oh
forth.
no, what if he like
Yeah.
jeggings?
Just like pelvic thrusting? Is that?
Yeah, you
kind
go.
of, but the feet are like you're kind of rocking from heel to toe. Kind of that's drive.
But it's
pelvic
like
thrust.
this.
It's probably different if you have hips or not, right? Like I think that's
Well,
very
so
different.
that brings up another key point that the key to moving your hips. I'm actually going to zoom down. Is bending your knees.
You got to bend your knees.
Right, okay.
Yeah, it's hard.
So Chris,
This is me moving my hips without
I
bending.
just want to say that first of all, I love you 100%, and you are an absolutely qualified medical doctor. But I'm not sure that you're the person who should be teaching me to do. I'm just going to throw that out there.
Okay, fine.
He is right though. If you need to move your hips, you have to bend your knees. You have to bend your knees. Yeah.
I feel like my hips is part of the area where I'm just like, I just feel so stiff and
You're
like,
stiff there. Well, so the other thing that we were kind of brainstorming is that you could do kind of a step touch. Just as then you don't really have to move your hips. You can just kind of step touch and wave your arms a little bit.
okay.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. And then if you
Do
wanted to
that.
get really fancy, you could move your shoulders a little bit.
Oh no, that's too much. Hold on. No, I can do this. So maybe I'm overthinking. So I'm gonna go step, touch, step, touch, step, touch, step, touch. Is that the right shoulder movement?
Well, that's getting there. You're getting there.
Oh,
gotta-
I feel like you're doing like double time the
Yeah,
shoulder.
because your music was pretty up tempo. It was pretty quick.
Okay,
I like
I
you.
think I could.
Whoa.
I like
Already
your
this is
jumping
working.
music too. Your jumping step.
What was that?
I liked your jumping step too. That you were
Oh, when
doing.
I was like, do.
Yeah, that was perfect.
Okay.
That was perfect.
Okay, good.
I have a question about, can I ask like a nerd question, like about choreography? Like when you're,
Yeah.
okay, I can write music and like I understand that language of written music on a page. Choreography was always like how was it before there was a video to remind you like this is what we do?
Yeah.
Is there a language?
So it
How do
depends.
you know?
It depends on how far back you're talking. I mean, we have evidence that people have been dancing since the dawn of time because there's cave paintings that depict movement of people,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
Moving, dancing around a fire. And then we have a lot of ritual dances that a lot of cultures still to this day have to celebrate fertility and to celebrate good harvests. And these rituals have kind of translated and evolved into folk dances. So we have evidence that people have been dancing for a really long time. And then more recently, there has been choreography in terms of like performance stuff where there is an audience that sits and watches people perform instead of everyone just getting up and dancing. We still have that too, obviously. So before the advent of the video recorder, which has been around, since the early 1900s or so, there hasn't been a whole lot of records about how people have danced other than photographs from the 1800s. And before that, just any written records that dance historians try to recreate dances based on what people have chronicled through historical documents.
What about Laban notation?
So my husband off camera is asking about this idea called Laban notation. So in the early 1900s, people wanted to write down dance like they wanted to write down music with a score. And so this guy, his name is Rudolf von Laban, developed this system of writing down movement that looked similar to music on a score. And so you can learn Laban notation and study Laban notation to journal and chronicle each bit of choreography if you want, if you know that. But nowadays it's a whole heck of a lot easier to just whip out your cell phone and video.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's for use in ballroom dance. Laban notation looks very similar. It looks similar to music, but not on a staff, and you don't have music notes. It's more dots, dashes, slashes. It's set up to represent the body. I would pull out a book, but maybe you could find one over there just to show you an example of what it's like. It's like a pink book. Yeah.
Appreciating dance.
But yeah, the footprints, that sort of thing, that's from learning how to ballroom dance.
Dance notation for beginners?
Yeah, that's what it is. I think so. Look, I have a book, because of course I
Look
do.
at that.
Oh.
So you can kind of see here, this is what Laban notation sort of looks like. And I am not at all educated in this, but it looks like that.
That looks
like
insane.
20th
Yeah.
century music or something like.
Yeah.
Weird.
So-
Yeah. Wow.
You can kind of see that this is how they kind of are getting this, that you have this idea of turning, I think that's turning, and then it kind of goes into this symbolic stuff. down here.
Mhm.
So if you know how to, I don't know if is this backwards or forwards on your screen?
I can see. We see.
You're good.
I see
Okay.
it correctly.
So you can see Laba notation. So if you want this book and want to learn how to write Laba notation, you too can learn it.
That is fascinating.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I've been rehearsing a little bit in real life and a bunch in my head. I got my step, touch, step, touch.
Yeah,
step,
that looks
touch.
good. There you go.
Thank you.
There you go.
I'm actually feeling pretty good about this. Can you like give me something else?
Yeah. Athena. This is Athena. Say hi.
Hi, Athena.
Hi,
She
Athena.
wants to teach you she wants me to teach you the grapevine step. Okay. So
Okay.
basically you're just going to go, you're going to start at one side,
Hold on a second. We have to clear.
clear a cat.
Oh yeah, we need to get the kittens out of the way.
Yeah.
This
Okay.
sounds dangerous.
Go ahead now.
Okay, we're clear.
Okay, so the grapevine is a really old step because we were talking about folk dances earlier. I mean, this happens in a lot of folk dances. So this is something that lots and lots of people know how to do. So you step and then you cross your leg and then you step and you clap.
Oh, okay.
That's all you
So,
get. Four things.
Step,
Step,
cross your legs,
Cross,
step,
step,
clap.
there you go. And do it the other way. Step, cross,
Oh, except I should step first with my left leg that time. 'Cause
the way you're going. Step,
cross,
step,
step.
clap. Step, cross, step, clap. You're doing it.
What?
Why did you kick the kitten?
You're like 2 steps away from the electric slide.
Oh no. God damn.
I feel so much better about this than anything I've ever done in my life.
Congratulations.
Dance wise. Okay. This is gonna be me in my wood shop tomorrow, like listening to dance music, like being like,
So one of the reasons,
Step,
I just want to mention that, one of the reasons we started a little late today, I mean, we start late every week, but because Michael was changing into his white pants.
so people can see what my legs are doing, so they can
He
make fun
really
of me.
wants you to know what his.
I wanted people to really see how bad I am at this. Step, 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 step. And I'm gonna do the grapevine. Step, 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 clap, step. Start with the left.
Oh.
Step, 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 clap.
I have a question.
Yeah, go.
Liz. So like folk dancing, which is sort of like folk songs, it's passed from mouth to mouth, body to body, or whatever. Like when we watch those Jane Austen films, like and the like English dancing,
Yeah.
are those dances that are preserved from back then? Are we still developing these kinds of dances? Like, can you speak to watching a period piece and seeing dancing, and like, how do we know that that's what they did?
Yeah, so dance historians know that those types of dances are accurate because people have been writing down steps for a really long time. So in terms of like the entire world of dancing, dances from 200 years ago are fairly recent, right? And we see a lot of evidence of what those dances look like in dances that we still have now. So for instance, there's this dance called the Virginia Reel, or some other types of square dances that sometimes kids learn in elementary school, in PE, or we see also like in where I live in Appalachia, there's contra dance. We see evidence of the dances from the 1800s, those kind of social dance, court dance styles from the Jane Austen time period in these folk dances that we are currently doing now. So we can see how these dances have evolved. Does that answer your question?
Yes, it does. That's just always been something when I watch a movie and I kind of think about like.
Yeah, and then there's, like I said, that there's dance historians, just like any other type of historian, that if you're making a movie about a particular time period, you can go and reference the dance library and see what style of dance they did, what is the costumes accurate, kind of get a sense of and a recreation of what those dances look like.
Do you have a favorite dance?
I mean,
Or
personally,
three? I know I can't name a favorite song, but
personally, I'm a modern dancer by technique and by training, so I like modern dance style the best, which is like contemporary. Say, what did you say?
So like,
Oh. Yeah, so I
so like whip nay.
so okay, so
Flossing, so you're good at this thing.
oh, this one's good at the flossing. So that's really, this is actually a really good point. So when I say modern dance, I mean contemporary Western style performance dance that's usually done on a stage. So think like Alvin Ailey or Martha Graham or lots of like dance theater type dance.
Mm-hmm.
When my students come to class and I start saying modern dance, they think the social dance forms that you guys just talked about. So like the floss and all of the Fortnite dances that have risen in popularity, and there's a lot of different social dance styles, and they kind of flit in and out of popularity, right?
Yeah.
So back in the day, you had the Cabbage Patch and the John Travolta disco dance and the sprinkler. You guys know the sprinkler?
No, what?
Oh, tell us. Let's learn the sprinkler, everyone.
Sprinkler.
Oh, that.
I don't know that.
Isn't that the one that embarrassing uncles do at weddings?
Yes, exactly.
Who's thought of that?
So this kind of like modern social dance is very different from what I was talking about, like modern contemporary style dance, where you have to learn technique. There's technique involved in it. You don't just learn it off YouTube or TikTok nowadays.
Can you give me like one more move?
Sure. Why don't you you can just stand there and you can just push. You can't see my legs. Hold on. There we go. You can just kind of step. Just touch your toe to the side and then back.
My toe.
And then touch your toe to the side and then back. So just touch. And you swing your arms.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's something I could do. Like some of my songs, I'm actually like playing synthesizers and stuff, and some of
Yeah,
our
you can
songs, I'm just like
play-
literally, I'm using one finger to hit
on it.
buttons at the right time. So like this is something I could do while I'm just like waiting for my next button.
You should have seen Liz at the clubs back in college, man.
Chris
She
brings
knew
up
how to bring all the boys to the yard, I tell you.
Michael, you can try a body roll if you want.
What's that?
A body roll. So you roll your body. So you start at the top of your head and
Okay.
you roll your body.
Or like this
I
one.
roll my body. What do I do with my arms while I'm doing that?
You can just kind of relax them. They go along for the ride. Or you can do what
Roll
Sarah
your
does.
body.
That's a signature.
Can you show me again, Liz?
Yeah. So you just roll your body.
No.
No,
I don't
this
know.
isn't working. This
I
isn't
don't know if
working.
that's gonna work.
Do it again. I need to see
You
it.
could also you go from side to side and roll this way. There you go.
I feel like someone on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air used to do that.
Sure.
Oh, so lead with the head.
You're doing
Okay.
Oh wow.
nice,
The whole
Michael.
family. That's a
Yeah.
sexy family right there. Oh. Look at you. Look how sass. All right.
Okay.
I want to
okay,
I want to
okay.
put it out to the chat. I know this is an AMA, so if you have some questions that are pertinent to Liz McCracken, you can throw them in the chat and we will get to those. I have another question right now about like Dance Dance Revolution and video game dancing, both, you know, the things with the Connect that you follow, and then we also have those dancing games where you just have to follow the screen and the squares on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you good at those?
Sometimes.
Yeah. And what is your opinion about that? I don't know.
Yeah, that's a lot more just like step coordination than and like how quickly can your eye connect to your feet then I would think like creative choreography for sure.
Sure.
But it's fun.
Sure.
Though. It's
I
super
mean, wouldn't that be cool though? I mean, I know it'd be super nerdy. Yeah, to have like, you know, English dancing or, you know, that kind of stuff, but within the context of a game that teaches you to do that. Like,
yeah.
that's probably been done. Has it?
Well, I think it's just really neat, like that Fortnite has really influenced all of these social dances. That like this video game that everyone has started to play over the past couple of years has really influenced the dance community at large. And just
Can you elaborate on that? Because I don't know. I mean, I know
I
it's
actually don't know
Fortnite,
what
but
you're
I
talking
didn't know there was a
It's
dance.
from. Yeah, but actually it's really interesting because Fortnite didn't invent these dances. It says, I haven't seen Dance Central. No, I don't know what that is. What's Dance Central? Daniel said.
That's a game we played a couple episodes ago on
Yeah.
this
Oh, fun.
when it's part of what got me thinking about, man, I really need Liz to teach me how to dance.
Yeah, I think we texted you that day.
Yeah, please tell us about Fortnite.
The interesting thing about Fortnite is that the creators of Fortnite didn't invent any of these dances that these characters do. They took them from different places. And there's actually been a couple lawsuits over the Fortnite dances because other people have been like, I invented that dance, but I'm not getting any credit for it. So it's actually something we talk about in my class.
Do you have similar like copyright laws that give money to production companies or dancers? Like, how does that?
Yeah, so that's a really foggy, murky area in dance because it's hard to claim that you made up something, right? So big companies, you know, like the New York City Ballet certainly have copyright laws, and they actually go and make sure that if you're saying you're dancing the Nutcracker with the choreography from the New York City Ballet, they go and they send like a scout out to make sure that you are doing what you said you're doing. But then if you're a small upstart modern dance company that just has a couple people, it's really hard to copyright your stuff, especially in this day and age. If someone takes a video of you and your stuff and puts it online, anyone can steal it. Just like a musician, it's really hard.
Yeah.
In the chat,
You kind of broke my. I have never considered
yeah.
that. Yeah.
Kate asks, is there a specific style to study if you want to learn how to do choreography? No, choreography can be done to anything. In fact, in one of my other classes, I remember I teach mostly students that have never danced ever before. And so they're very intimidated by choreography, but it's just like putting movements together. That's all choreography is. So if you want to choreograph to anything, you just have to put movements together. It doesn't have to be fancy movements. It could be very simplistic stuff. So whatever dance style you want to dance, learn it, and then you can put it all together. So if you want to do tap choreography, you need to learn how to do tap. But if you just want to make a dance, any simple gesture can be part of that, making a dance. Yeah. So I have students who literally, this is usually their first move. Like, I have no idea what I'm doing. So I'm like, great, that's your first move. Here, and then they can wave, and then they can shrug their shoulders, and then they can like go down to the floor. And then you have here, down.
I can do that one.
There you go. You just made
I
a
can do the shrug
dance. You just made a Michael dance. So Sarah, you could sing a song and we could do the dance we just made.
Okay. We are all queer and...
I already forgot it. Oh wait, no, but she's doing it. I can mirror her on the. Okay, let's start again.
This is like the video game. Okay, it's like do it live dance central. Okay,
Okay, sing it again.
Break down walls, break down stairs, step into the light. We are all queer and square.
And I'll do like.
Get out there and dance. It's your right. Yeah, you get that move, man.
Yay! That's great, Michael.
Good job.
Thank you, everyone.
Let's see. Are there any other questions?
Yeah, do we have any other questions from the chat? I have a question for Liz. Who painted that parrot over your shoulder?
Sure, that you can see is done by the fabulous Sarah Donner.
Yeah, there you go.
It is of our parrot Wilbur. Yes.
We have a sordid history, me and Wilbur.
Wilbur.
Adam,
Wilbur loves
yeah.
Sarah.
She got attacked by another bird today.
Oh yeah, and that, yes, we got a really sweet private tour at the Buttonwood Zoo because of one of the guests that we had on the show. So we get to like get hands on.
We were backstage,
checking it, petting skunks and stuff.
Oh, they were so cute.
But they have a rescue pigeon, and the rescue pigeon came up unprovoked to my foot and just like nipped at it and twisted.
Nip and twist.
It was nip and twist. Anyways, so and then I was surprised, and Michael talked about
Birds hate Sarah Donner. That's
They
all.
do. It's because your hair feathers are slightly different than most people's.
Has he gone after other hair feathered people? Or been?
He really likes construction guys because they usually have cool feathers on their faces, and usually they and he likes those feathers as well. But recently, he has developed a hatred towards shoes, particularly purple shoes.
Oh.
Bad.
Oh, wow.
I have purple sandals, and it's bad. It is not good. I have a
Dean
question
says yes.
in the chat. Adam asks, do I have any comments on the choreography scene in White Christmas? The scene, they're doing choreography and they're making fun of Martha Graham, and I think it's fabulous. That's my comments. I think it's really funny. That there was this huge backlash to modern dance, and still is, that people find it really weird. And I totally get that. It's like modern art that people find it really weird. If you don't get it, that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to relate to at first glance whether it's art or dance, and you kind of like need to either approach it with more understanding about why that it is what it is or what the artist is doing, I feel, or just be really open.
Yeah. And then I have another question. David asks, is there any computer programs or apps that I use for notations? I don't. I am super old school, and I just write everything down in a notebook with a pen. But there's stuff that exists for dancers and choreographers. There's software that exists to notate. But most choreographers, when they're creating something, they'll either improv in front of a camera and take what they like, or they'll ask their company members to improv based on a specific prompt or a specific movement. They'll videotape that, or they'll ask their company members to remember what they did. And that will eventually become part of a phrase, which is part of their overall artistic work. That's, at least in my experience, how, if I've been in a company, that's how choreography has worked. Most artists, dance artists, don't have the funds for really fancy stuff.
I have another question. I get distracted by the question on the screen.
Should we answer Karate Joe's question?
Totally answer Karate Joe.
Okay, what is Karate Joe's question?
How many
How
times?
many times did you burn the marshmallows at a Girl Scout troop or whatever?
We didn't camp out that much.
No, we went on fancy trips instead. Our Girl Scout troop
kind of a
different.
bougie Girl Scout troop. Like, we went to London and any
Oh yeah, do you have any
dirt?
dirt on Sarah Donner that people might want to know?
Sarah Donner rocked it at AP Bio when we were in 16.
Here's one. We used to come up with little songs in AP Bio to try and remember certain cycles and
Yes.
stuff we had to memorize.
We did. I distinctly remember one about photosynthesis. Mm-hmm.
How did it go?
I don't remember how it went, but I remember we even had like gestures, like the plant coming up and it was in the sun.
We've always talked about how like if we like our core group of friends got together, we would make a really kick-ass like summer camp / I don't know, production of something, because we've got dancers and musicians and artists and dramaturgs and a nurse.
And the other fun thing we used to do was sing chess a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
that's my dirty secret right there.
I mean, we still sing chess a lot in this household.
Not so nerdy, not so secret.
Did you have anything else for Liz? Do you have anything else?
I don't think so. I hope I do get to see you in person in the next of times whenever
Right.
that happens.
Whenever times are done.
Yeah, we were supposed to be. Was it this weekend or next weekend? It was next
This
weekend.
upcoming weekend, we were
Yeah,
supposed
we were
to
supposed to
go
be.
on a super fun trip.
Yeah, we were gonna go swim with some manatees and be in Florida, but well, anyway, so we're gonna just wait that out.
Usually at this point in the interview, I ask, like, where do people go to follow you? I feel like I might need to modify this and be like, what university do people need to enroll in to have you as their professor?
Yeah, I don't have a website. I just teach. So if you want to come to Boone and come to Appalachian State University, you can come and
Alright.
take my class.
All right.
Hooray!
So good to see you, Liz. Good
Thank
to
you for
see you,
having me.
Isadora, and Athena. I don't see Izzy anymore, but and thank you, Chris.
Hi, Elena. I'm gonna keep working on this stuff.
Okay.
Bye, guys. We'll
Gonna be
see
late.
you next year
Bye.
sometime.
Bye.
Oh, isn't that lovely
Ah.
seeing friends?
So lovely. What a lovely family.
I know.
Yeah. All right. I think
So
they're gone, and
I think they're gone.
the cursing can commence.
They're still there. We can see them on the cam.
The profanity's coming up. Like a lot of.
A lot
okay.
of yeah.
We're waving
Hi, you should
goodbye.
probably go. Well, okay.
Daniel, what do we have coming up next?
Don't we know? Oh, is there a special? Is there a special thing going on?
Just give him the option. I don't know. I don't know what he has.
I don't.
Check, check, check. Can you hear me, Daniel? Wait, I am? Oh, I'll start off screen, but yeah. Whenever you're good. You just tell me I'm live. Oh, hello, friends! Thank you so much for coming to Quarantinapalooza XXIX. I know that means 29 because that's the only thing I retained from all of my years of education was how to read Roman numerals. I felt like such a wizard when I learned that L was 50. I should back up here a little bit. Before I go any further than I already have, I would like to send a shout out to the other guests on today's show. Let's hear it again for Kristen Ford, That was awesome. That cover of Cake by the Ocean was great. Give it up for Liz McCracken. I learned things about dance and movement that I did not know, but I was too afraid to participate. And let's hear it, of course, for Kitten Slay Dragons. Sarah and Michael have been very, very great hosts who have brought me here. And of course, I would like to send a shout out to the man in chair, the phrase that we learned from the Spider-Man movies, Daniel Neruda. Folks, my name is Shaffer the Darklord. I am giving such a long-winded intro because I am making sure that there is sufficient time for the small children to get out of the path of this Zoom conference, because I'm filthy. I am a rapper. I live clearly, as you can see from the windows, clearly in Queens, New York. And this is not safe for anywhere. So let's have some fun. I think the only thing you really need to know about this is my name is Shaffer the Darklord, but I also incorrectly abbreviate that to STD. In case you hear references to STD in some of the songs, know that I'm talking about myself and that I don't know how acronyms work. Let's do this. From the scratch, that never mind. Forever I've been right in plain sight, striving to keep climbing while I never go slower. Gotta keep going, gotta keep it all moving upward, onward and forward towards my goal. Prize I got my eyes on as I struggle. I'm overcoming every tribulation, trial and trouble. I'm never backing down till I've succeeded, and I mean it. I got spirit and I'll never be defeated, fuckers. And I made it. And now at last I've arrived. In light of what it took to get here, I'm surprised I'm alive. I keep it going on and on, it's so live. Arrival of the fittest, just the sickest survive. And ain't nobody gonna break my stride. Train I took tonight stalled and we were all evacuated before a Cloverfield left the station devastated. I fled the scene and ran to Empire State. I dodged plane debris down by a giant ape, but I escaped and caught a ride back downtown from Bankman. After dropping Vincent Clortho off at the station, I gained great powers when the arachnid bit. I dropped in on some mob bosses, taught them a magic trick, gathered up some guys and went in search of a body. Sanded my supers deck, learned some karate. I scaled Mordor before going back to Cali, where had to beat the alpha betas at the homecoming fair. Had to go in search of all of One-Eyed Willie's treasure. Travel back in time to save my parents' marriage. I had to travel back in time to kill my enemy's mom. Had to travel back in time to write a history report. Orchestrated fake suicides at my high school. I froze with my sister's friend, rose from the swimming pool. I pedaled my big wheel down a hotel's halls, got my new pet wet, and I ruined Kingston Falls. Had to go to New Detroit to topple OCP. Had to meet up with some guys I'm working, beat up a fax machine. Busted in on Adrian, learned of his plans. I met my long lost son, and I cut off his hand. Retrieved Medusa's head, used it to slay the Kraken. Search for my lost bike, stolen by Francis. I read the Necronomicon, walked with the Hollow Man, flew to the North Pole, talked to a hologram. Every side and angle, all these forces have conspired. I haven't yet been beaten or retreated or retired. Met every last challenge, faced every last fear. At the end of the day, I'm still here, fuckers, and I made it. And now at last I've arrived. Light of what it took to get here, I'm surprised I'm alive. I keep it going on and on, it's so live. Arrival of the fittest, just the sickest survive. Oh yeah, I made it. And now at last I've arrived. In light of what it took to get here, I'm surprised I'm alive. I keep it going on and on, it's so live. Arrival of the fittest, just the sickest survive. Knock, knock, who's there? The Dark Lord has arrived. Thank you very goddamn much. Woo! That's the feeling of being alive. There is more similar material in store. I'm going to do just a little mini set today, just a little handful of songs. And then I believe I'm going to answer some questions. I would like to point out, because I'm aware of the feline focus of this channel, I'll bring them out in a minute, but if you're looking for details in the background, yes, there are two hairless gargoyles doing something over there. One of them is really closing in on the other one's space. Yeah. Every 5 minutes, it's like they just met each other. Their names are Henry and Roger, but I'll bring them out later. This is totally a song. This song is about a promise that I make to all of you. Oh my, look at all you people in this room. I've been watching you file in for an hour or two, but none of you seem to see the black and purple suited fella sitting all alone at the bar, sipping on a Stella till the sound guy steps to me and says, it's time. Woo, that's my cue to kick some killer rhymes. Step upon the stage and hop into the spotlight. Flip the power switch on my wireless mic and go rappity, 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 rapping. That's when it first starts happening. Now all you acting like you want a little action, see? Macking on me tactlessly, all up on my package, please. Listen, kiddies, I'll break it down and make it see-through. I'll delegate some invitations to the green room. Who's it gonna be? You? You? Maybe you? Listen, this is what we're gonna do. I'ma do sex to all of you. I'ma do sex to all of you. Every last one of you. I'ma do sex to all of you. I'ma do sex to everybody in this room. Yeah, I'ma do sex to all of you. I'ma do sex to all of you. Every last one of you. I'ma do sex to all of you. I'ma do sex to everybody in this room. Take a moment, let this awesome promise wash across you. The thought of all the sex that I'ma do to you has got you hot and bothered, gnawing on your bottom lips, excited. Your fantasies involving me will soon be satisfied, and I will get it started. Your parts will start to tingle now. Oh my God, you are so psyched. Nobody's singled out. I want to put you all inside my mouth, all of you, and swallow you. And when I say all of you, I mean all of you. Ladies, let's form a single file line. Maybe undress first to save a little time. Oh, and fellas, oh yeah, I'm talking to the dudes too. Guess who else I'ma do sex to? Here's a hint, you. Regardless of your weight or race or gender, I'ma do you. That goes for you too, bartender. It's an orgy. You won't attend a bigger one this year. It's about to look like it's Caligula in here. When I do sex to all of you. When I do sex to all of you. Every last one of you. When I do sex to all of you. When I do sex to everybody in this room. When I do sex to all of you. When I do sex to all of you. Every last one of you. When I do sex to all of you. When I do sex to everybody in this room. And when it happens, it'll blow your mind. Shatter the fabric of your reality. You'll find we're one so sweet and kind. I got you hot and naughty. I'ma do a bunch of weird stuff to your body. Oh, lottie-dottie, baby, I'ma use the force. I'ma lock the doors. I'ma drop your drawers. Everybody's getting naked like they're Lady Godiva. Everybody's gonna wear a layer of my saliva. I'm going in and out of you. You're going in and out of me. Remember, nobody do each other. Keep me at the center. Attention, did I mention what you'll get for free? Everybody at the party's gonna get an STD. Inhibitions, no indecision, just in-driven whim. Hedonistic debauchery in every room that I'm in. Oh, you know I'm so impulsive, I just roll with the flow. In fact, never mind, I've changed my mind. Tonight I'm staying home. Peace. I'ma do sex to none of you. I'ma do sex to none of you. Not a single one of you. I'ma do sex to none of you. I'ma do sex to nobody in this room. Nope, I'ma do sex to none of you. I'ma do sex to, well, maybe just one of you. I'ma do sex to none of you. I'ma do sex to nobody in this room. Thank you. So, true story, yeah. I write a lot of material about sex. I put out an album a few years ago called Sex Rhymes. It was a concept album. The concept was sex rhymes. It was very low concept material. And that song wasn't even on it because I'm bad at curating my own records. I write about sex because, like, I'll level with you. I'm a fan. You know, I like Sex's early work. Like when they first put out their first record, I thought like really changed the way we interacted with one another. It was revolutionary stuff. But I like Sex's new records too. I'm not a snob about it. I think they're still like they've found a way to maintain relevance in this media-soaked age. So good job, Sex. Here's what I like most about Sex is that I like what a customizable experience it is for all of us. Like a video game. Hear me out. Just like a video game, as you progress through your story, you can upgrade and develop new abilities, costumes, weapons. Metaphor kind of falls apart there at the end. And that's great. Like, I just think that we can all add whatever we want to it to make it our own. You can throw in anything to sex to customize it to make it your bag. You can throw in food or like mascot uniforms or like 6 other people. And that's awesome. If everybody's on board in their game, that's great. But none of that stuff is actually required for sex. It's all just bells and whistles, garnish, sprinkles. There's only one thing that's actually required for sex. Just one. Just one. And that is what this song is about. For this song, I'm going to play drums, and hopefully it works. All right, here we go. I'm going to be keeping my eye on you, Daniel, in the chair. You have to wave your hands ferociously if this doesn't work sound-wise, and then I will correct this by doing it without the drums. Here we go. This song is, in fact, on the aforementioned Sex Rhymes album. So I can promote my work. You hearing that? Great! What you wanna do, boo? What you get into? I just wanna bounce about and have some fun with you. There's something wild behind your smile, I see it trickle through. Maybe we could teach each other a new trick or two. So where to? My place or yours? Or anywhere where we could get behind closed doors. I'll gladly go and grab us up a cab, but before that, I must ensure that everything is well above board. Yeah, here's my full name, and here's my address. In case you wanna send them to your best friend in a text, let them know where you're going, who you're with, and when you leave, and maybe ask them if there's anything they've heard about me. We've had a couple drinks tonight. Are you impaired? Are you stumbling? Are you fucked up? Or are you aware and coherent? Quite capable of making decisions? Well then cool, but I'll keep asking for conviction. We go 1, 2, 3 into the 4. Though your words say yes, I'ma need a little more. I know you want it when you react with intent, but first I need that enthusiastic consent. And we go 4, 3, 2 into the 1. I'll be checking in even after we're done. But before we progress, stop before we undress. I'ma need a lot more than a yes. I don't see the mere fact that you flirt with me as a sealed contract of our sexual certainty. It doesn't matter what you said when you were sexting me. It only matters if you say it when you're next to me. And I don't care if we've done it before, or if earlier we made out on the dance floor, for if tonight you change your mind, fall asleep, or say stop, then that's when this stops. But this isn't just about your consent to my desires. Let's talk about what you want and what lights your fire. You want me begging? In leggings? Are you interested in pegging? This could be amazing once concerns are assuaged and our good giving and game, and on the same page, everything in black and white and crystal clearer than day. No blurred lines, no shades of gray. We go 1, 2, 3 into the 4. Though your words say yes, I'ma need a little more. I know you want it when you react with intent, but first I need that enthusiastic consent. We go 4, 3, 2 into the 1. I'll be checking in even after we're done. But before we progress, stop before we undress. I'ma need a lot more than a yes. And we go 5, 6, 7 to the 8. No means no is never up for debate, and the lack of a no isn't the same as a yes, and a yes isn't the same as an oh my god yes. With that sentiment is expressed, we can't indulge to excess or only caress. But before we progress, stop before we undress. I'ma need a lot more than a yes. When I ask you wanna, you say yes. You wanna?
Yes.
You wanna?
Yes.
When I ask this okay, you say oh yes. This okay?
Oh yes.
This okay?
Oh yes.
When I ask into it, you say fuck yes. Into it?
Fuck yes.
Into it?
Fuck yes.
When I ask keep going, you say no. Keep going?
No.
Oh, well then this is done. Thank you. This shouldn't be such a difficult concept to understand, and yet it is. It's the 21st century, and it still is. Look, I ask that, you please take this information and go spread it around. The fact that 1 in 5 American women can expect to be sexually assaulted in her lifetime is not only horrific, unforgivable nonsense, but guess what? The shit is on us, fellas. So when I say tell your friends, I mean tell your cis dude straight friends, especially Tyler. Look, I don't know if you actually know a Tyler, but you definitely know a Tyler. And Tyler is that precious gem that loves showing up in the comment section of these heart-wrenching Me Too posts to be like kicking the door and being like, well, what about due process? You're just going to ruin somebody's career. I heard a story about a false accusation 50 years. You know what? Shut the fuck up, Tyler. Nobody likes you. Listen, baby boy, bring it in. Tyler, listen. I know that it's important to you that you have carved out this identity for yourself as this edgy wizard who is posing these questions that nobody would have ever thought of before you crawled out of a bus toilet. But that's not the fact. Nothing you provide to these conversations is important, valuable, or productive. You're just another dime a dozen basement edgelord troll, and the most interesting thing you have ever done is when you shut the fuck up. Thank you. That will conclude the soapbox portion of the set. Sorry, it gets a little heated there. So, Daniel, in the chair. The drums working out all right? Great. I'm going to do another song on drums. This song has lots of swearing in it. It has nothing to do with your friend Tyler. Or does it? I'm just going to have to take these off. Here we go. Come on, clap, everybody clap. Come on now, clap, just like that. Now stop that clapping, I will start rapping. Everyone here and everybody else too. Fuck off, fuck face, fuck all night long. Fuck everyone everywhere and fuck this song.
Shaffer the Darklord goes.
Fucking motherfuckity. Sucks how some fuckers make such a fuss when they fuck with me. And it sucks how the fucking word fuck seems to be stuck to me. Luckily the company I keep doesn't care. Everywhere and anywhere everybody swears when their little middle fingers wiggle up in the air. Dare me not to use it, dude, and I will lose a dare. Cause I struggle with its usage every time that I write rhymes. Times I abuse it, try as a might. My little F word is heard. It fights my ass, I fight it back. Alas, it wins. Then it slips right in and begins to blend in, filling syllables in. If it offends and a riff in the end, I defend its intent, then I'll get different friends. Come on.
Shaffer the Darklord goes.
Bananarama, Alabama, Hanna-Barbera, and
The black box goes.
Fuck this song on so embarrassed.
Shaffer the Darklord goes.
idiots listen in this American era, and
The black box goes.
Fuck this song on so embarrassed.
when a hot David Famous beat drops, I'm on it. When I'm in the house, that house is haunted. When I'm on the roof, that roof is on fire. And every time I do tell the truth, I sound like a liar. So fuck it. Fuck this song and fuck me. Let me hear you all say fuck STD. Fuck STD. Yes, you understand. And in case I haven't mentioned it, fuck you and your band. If you see Kay, tell her I say hey. And tell her she should stay the hell away today. And if Kay takes offense to this, then just say I'm sorry, Kay. Guess that this isn't your day. Any person heard cursing so much it's absurd. It's worse than any jerk referring to himself in third person. Take it from Shaffer, cause he's a nerd and he's certain that dirty words are for the birds. This verse was terse then.
Shaffer the Darklord goes.
Bananarama, Alabama, Hanna-Barbera, and
The black box goes.
Fuck this song on so embarrassed.
Shaffer the Darklord goes.
idiots listen in this American era, and
The black box goes.
Fuck this song on so embarrassed.
break it down. Fuck this, fuck that, fuck me, fuck you, fuck everyone here and everybody else too. Fuck off, fuck face, fuck all night long. Fuck everyone and everywhere. Fuck this song. This word is most often a verb when it's mentioned. It's a fucking awesome adverb in this sentence. Every then and now found as a put down now, even as an adjective, as in you fucking clown. Wow, this number's running now and how, and it's something about nothing except fucking the now. I see why this trap happens so often in time. Why half of all rappers half-assedly rhyme, and I find that my cousins use cussing as stuffing, fluffing up some fucked up, huffing and puffing about nothing, under unintelligible mumbling, and this bumbling fuckery gets so redundant and insulting. Consumers are stupid, goofy, gullible vultures with iPods. My God, why does pop culture get to have a status as a culture at all? What passes for subversive has nerve but no balls, and you know what I find funny? Monkeys. No, it's even funnier? The phrase fucking monkeys. Utter it with me, fucker. Say it. Fucking monkeys. It's fun, huh? You're a bunch of fucking monkeys. Fucking monkeys. Monkey fuck a bunch of motherfucking mothers. Other monkeys fuck each other under one another. If you want to fuck a monkey lover, give us a kiss. Man, I'm fucked if I want a radio edit of this. Come on! Bananarama, Alabama, Hanna-Barbera, and
The black box goes.
Fuck this song, I'm so embarrassed.
For the Darklord goes.
idiots listen in this American era, and
The black box goes.
Fuck this song, I'm so
One more time.
embarrassed.
For the Darklord goes.
Bananarama, Alabama, Hanna-Barbera, and
The black box goes.
Fuck this song, I'm so embarrassed.
For the Darklord goes.
idiots listen in this American era, and
The black box goes.
fuck this song, I'm so embarrassed. Thank you. I am about to, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. I am about to engage in an activity that my partner and I frequently describe as, I'm going to leave that dangling because, oh my goodness, it could be something so horrible given my material. I'm going to engage in an activity that my partner and I refer to as bothering this animal, because I would like to bring out my flesh props before I play this final song. And I feel like it is very fitting, since this channel, the band has kittens in the name. There's a kitten cam. There's a freaking kitten cam. I love you. I love you, KSD, because I love freaking kittens. All right, so here come my hairless monsters. Come here. So this is Henry. Henry is a hairless gargoyle. He's really pretty chill. He looks like he's not, because his face is just stuck in this like grumpy old man look. But he's also not terribly keen on me propping him up in front of cameras every time I do a live stream. I hate your face so much, dude. Oh. He will survive. He makes my life miserable. Anyway, I bring Henry out first because Henry is definitely the opening act. The star of the show is my other cat, who is, without question, the weirdest animal that I've ever known. I'm not even sure he's a cat, but he's a lot more chill, and he's a lot more of a ham. So let me get him. Hey, you're about to get bothered. I know. You hate it when your father does this. And this is Roger. Roger is such a sensational weirdo. And I'm not just talking about how he looks. His behavior is inexplicable at every waking moment. Oh, look at your face. You are so handsome, Mr. President. Hey. Look at the toe beans. Look at the nips. And I cannot stress this enough. Nops. He is a very good friend. He's also incredibly annoying. I'm sure there are many cat enthusiasts watching. I don't know if anybody has hairless cats. If you do, what up, Nakey fam? If you don't and you're thinking about getting one, I strongly recommend you finding me online and asking me some questions first. I always thought they were cool because I had a friend who had one, and there was this bookstore when I used to live in San Francisco. There was this bookstore that had a cat that like a store hairless cat, and I was like, oh my God, I want one. They're so warm and fuzzy and they're so cute and weird looking. And I foolishly thought I'd had a billion cats before that. I had foolishly thought that it would be much less maintenance of an animal because they don't have fur. So there's not going to be hairballs. There's not going to be fur on all of my black clothing. This is going to be a cinch. It's not. That's the most absurd lie I ever told myself. They are incredibly high maintenance animals. They require weekly, they don't get them weekly, but they require frequent baths because they don't have fur to absorb the oils from their body. So they get greasy. And then when they lie down on things, they leave greasy spots everywhere. Yeah. And here's the thing. They have to be washed because they have to be. They don't know that they're hairless cats. They just know that they're cats. So the idea of giving them a bath is basically like Armageddon for them. And it never gets easier. Month after month, it never gets any easier. They're wonderful. They're very affectionate. They're very vocal. They have, as a species, they have a profound aversion to covering their poops, which are freaking biological warfare. I don't know why that is. The mad scientist who created these things had a terrible sense of humor. Anyway, that's enough about Roger and Henry. If you check out more of my other live streams, you'll see a lot of them. Anyway, this is going to be my final song, and all of this was really just set up for this last song. This song comes with a little dance. Now, you can do this at home. It's fun when people do it in the venues. You can do it at home. You don't have to. There's no pressure here. I'm not going to try to bully you into doing something like the friend that drags you out on the dance floor at a wedding when you're like, I really don't like this. I'm not going to do that to you. This isn't Rocky Horror. We're not going to bring you up and embarrass you in front of your friends. You don't want to do the dance? Don't do the dance. I still love you. It's okay. But if you feel like it, the dance goes like this. Meow, meow, meow. And that's it. And I will cue you when it happens. Terrific. My name is Shaffer the Darklord. I'm from Queens, New York, and this is my last song. My cat people, throw your paws in the air. And then we go. Meow, meow. That's right. Meow, meow. And wave them all around, but do it like you care. And then we go. Meow, meow. Meow, meow. Here, kitty, kitty, here, kitty, kitty, here. Little kitty licks her front paw, washes her ear. Tickle on her whisker, little cat'll attack. She'll grab your wrist with the front claws, kick with the back, and she can swipe like this. Back off and attack her with a hiss. And the kitty's moaning, owns ya. Oh no, did you know there's ammonia in her piss? Let me stroke your fur, let me hear your purr, kitty cat. Oh my god, you're so cute, damn it, look at that. Arching your back high, flashing the cat eye. Fighting with mice with 9 lives like you never die. For some, our cats are less like pets than our kids. And we worship them like the ancient Egyptians did. And we are cat people. Yeah. That's right. Right now, all the kitties in the house show the fangs in your mouth as you pounce on a mouse. Cat people. With the little bitty claws on the little kitty paws, get down with a round of applause. Cat people. Good God, we're odd, no dogs allowed, but we're proud and then we meow it loud. Cat people. Rub 'em like I love 'em now. Oh, my bitchy little kitty, say meow. Petting on my pussy like he wanted me to. Do you do what your cat wants you to do? Sure you do. 'Cause our cats control our actions. They run the system. And our homes really belong to them. We just live with them. 4-story cat tree stands in the corner of the home of the owner, holding a laser pointer. Little bag of catnip, fast to attract them. Post for the action, attack with a scratching. Acting like a cat as they pace in the place. And making biscuits in your lap with the rash in your face. Break, hit the sack, 10-hour cat nap. Feline will make a beeline for your lap. When you leave it, come home all alone. Kitty's out the cat door, listen for moans. Oh no, 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 by the phone of the dish. Little kitty never licked the liver, chicken, or fish. Leave the ball of yarn all in the yard for the breeding. All my cat people in here in this beat are in heat. Yep, we are cat people. Right now, all the kitties in the house show the fangs in your mouth as you pounce on a mouse. Cat people. With the little bitty claws on the little kitty paws, get down with a round of applause. Cat people. Good God, we're odd, no dogs allowed, but we're proud and then we meow it loud. Cat people. Rub 'em, I can love 'em now. All my bitchy little kitties say meow. Now, not all cat people belong to the same team. And what I mean is that not all of us are quite what we seem. You see, all of us inside have beating hearts that are warm. But some of us have powers into cats we transform. Under a full moon or quarter moon or half moon, in a bad mood, bad breath, yes, cat food, like werewolves. Wolves are dogs and we're cats, so we're sneaky seeking into the fog. And we all got a little pink, but now tell me what you think of that. What? Playing with our own cats, as cats, that's the fact. Together impacts, we can track rats. Play real mean, chase each other up a screen. Try to play sweet and even lick each other clean. Ravenous animals act a little wild, and we do it like the humans do it, kitty style. Fighting and fucking and hunting and sleeping and breeding and eating and killing, and that's what we do when we're kitties. Next morning we're human, we laughed and we cried, it was better than cats. Here we go! Right now, all the kitties in the house, show the fangs in your mouth as you pounce on a mouse. Cat people! With the little bitty claws and the little kitty paws, get down with a round of applause. Cat people! But God, we're odd, no dogs allowed, but we're proud and then we meow with loud. Cat people! Rub 'em, I can love 'em now. Ooh, let's dance like it's 1994. Remember this? It was 2004. Viral video? I don't care. This part's for me. Thank you very goddamn much, folks. My name is Shaffer the Darklord. I am from Queens, New York. Thank you so much for indulging this. I believe I'm going to catch my breath, take a drink of water, and answer some questions. So I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, I think we're unmuted.
Correct, Daniel? Do I have this right?
Take a break.
Hello, friends. And thank you so much for attending today's performance.
Hello, fiends. And thank you so much for attending today's performance. Here at Shaffer the Darklord, we offer you a number of ways to show your support. Patreon! A subscription to Shaffer the Darklord's Patreon grants you access to exclusive new monthly tracks, handwritten lyrics, photo sets, live performance videos, and episodes of the ongoing video series Shaffer the Darklord Shows His Work, in which he details the creative process behind that month's new song. And there are so many more perks available to you all. Bandcamp. Bandcamp is an excellent way to purchase the music of Shaffer the Darklord. Everything is available here, except for those aforementioned exclusive Patreon tracks. Also, a music purchase from Bandcamp is a great way to atone for your sins by paying full price for that album that you illegally torrented years ago. You fools! Merch store. By visiting the store at shafferthedarklord.com, you can order albums, stickers, posters, and t-shirts that will be mailed directly to you from Shaffer the Darklord with a handwritten note expressing his gratitude. Tips. Perhaps you're already subscribed at the highest tier of Shaffer the Darklord's Patreon. Perhaps you've already purchased all of the STD merch that you ever care to own. You can still pledge your very generous support, either during this performance or anytime, via Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal. On behalf of all of us here at Shaffer the Darklord, I thank you for attending today's performance, and I thank you for your ongoing support. In just a moment, we will return you to Shaffer the Darklord's apartment in the soon-to-be obliterated Queens, New York. And until we see one another again, friends, may all of your enemies cower in fear at your merciless vengeance. Hail Shaffer.
Okay, I don't know what happened there, but we got the transmission back. Okay,
Thank goodness.
Oh. Okay.
I am.
Shaffer, Mr.
Hi.
Darklord, you are so amazing.
Thank you.
I'm getting an echo, which is really distracting. Where's the echo coming from?
I don't know.
Okay, I feel like I have all these big questions, but I don't know how to formulate them. So let's start with small questions. I feel like we'll work up to the big questions. First of all,
Wait, I want to ask one question first. Are you freaking giants? How did you get to the sixth
We're
floor,
outside
you
of apartment.
titans of entertainment?
we also had to like walk through all the fire and the lightning too. So yeah.
Yeah, we're
it's,
wet and burnt.
Quarantine has been bad to New York. Okay, I'm sorry to interrupt. Go ahead.
No, please. So Shaffer, I'm such a big fan. I've been a fan of you since, okay, so I'm not implying that you're old, but I am. Yeah, and I discovered you on iTunes. Back when I used to buy music on iTunes, I was like clicking around in the recommendations.
That
I was
wasn't
like,
that long ago.
it was kind of long ago.
But yeah, but it doesn't make anybody old.
And there was Shaffer the Darklord, something about being a rapist. And
A rapist?
yeah,
Was that a thing?
it's one of its songs.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that.
I definitely have a story about that song if you care to hear it.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I didn't mean actually to have that be a question. Like that's just the first song I ever saw from you, which was a recommendation from iTunes. What's
the problem? Oh, a little quiet? Is that better? Yeah.
More.
I'm going to turn up until it's overdriven and peaks. I sound like a Ministry song. Oh my God, I am old. So I had this song many years ago, and it's okay to acknowledge that I'm old. I mean, one of the songs that I did today references an iPod, so some of this.
I miss my iPod.
All the tech.
Good.
I try to like leave tech references out of songs now because they do not age well.
No.
The Rapist was a song that came out in 2007, and it was on an album called my second album, which was called Mark of the Beast. And that was kind of a gateway song for a lot of people because there was a music video for it, and it got a lot of like push on iTunes and however we, acquired music back then. And so that's like a song that people have, like that a lot of people will tell me that that's how they got into it. Or found out about me. And that song has ironically been this like incredible badge of shame for me for like the past 10 years because like the idea, like the concept behind the song The Rapist was like, look at me, I'm not like your conventional rapper, so I don't want to be called a rapper, I'm a rapist, which I'm obviously making a very obvious like joke on the word rapist, and that just really did not sit well with me forever. Like I enjoyed it for the first couple of years, and then it just got horrible. And then the song also was really problematic because I felt like I was doing a lot of that kind of white guy rapper thing where they're like, look, I'm different than your average rapper because I don't do this and this and this, and I do this and this and this. And I mean, that kind of song concept is problematic at best and hella racist at worst. And I put it in the vault like years ago, and I told people I will not do this song again. I almost made merch that said The Rapist is a terrible song, so people would quit requesting it. But then I was like, that's going to be the Streisand effect because now I'm going to have to look at that word on everybody's torso when they come to the shows. But I get tired of like having to explain every time when people come to the shows and they would like beg to hear that song. And I'm like, I've grown up since then. I don't do material like that anymore, and I'm pretty ashamed of that. So this year, I found a compromise on my Patreon. I found a way that I could keep that song kind of in my catalog without having to explain it all the time. So I rewrote it over the same beat and made all of the like new lyrics rhyme with the original lyrics, and now the song is called The Rabbits. And now the song and now when it gets to the hooks are about how I'm different than your conventional rapper, but that I am secretly just a bunch of rabbits stacked inside of a man skin. I spend the song like taking myself to task, and I like address a lot of the kind of troubling things that I'd said before.
Okay, I'm really excited that you answered that question that I wasn't even going to ask.
I got too excited.
That's
Every time
really
I hear
interesting.
rapist, I'm like, buckle up! I got to tell you a story.
No, that's really interesting. So I'm going to skip the bigger question I have, and let's go to the smaller question, which is.
That was a cat on a piano.
Yeah, there's a cat on the piano over there.
That's the best.
these guys.
So your words are very good, sir. Right? What is your process like? Because we're not rappers. I don't know. Like if you can tell,
I have a rap.
You have a
I
rap.
have one.
Do you want to do your rap? When the microphone was off, she was like, "Do you think I could show him my rap?"
No,
and
I
get some
didn't.
Feedback?
Shut up.
No, she literally
Please.
said that. She literally
Yes.
said that.
Yes.
I have it.
Okay.
How did it go?
How do you?
No, don't be a quitter. What is it?
Oh no, it's from your
It's
song
from
about.
it's a song about spay neutering cats.
Oh.
And I was like, he probably might. Maybe he can like give me a coach on my spay neuter cat song. Don't be a quitter if you're gonna have a litter. You can lick it. You can sniff it.
If it makes you feel better.
Oh, right. Okay, right. Don't be a quitter if you're gonna have a litter. You can lick it. You can sniff it if it makes you feel better. You got babies in your belly. Yeah, you know it's gonna fatten. Trying to pet a cataria. If you're down with a Latin, all you cats who copy when you feel like being naughty, all you fuzzy little shotties, just rub it on your body. It's okay to have a hit when you're pregnant.
That's all. I'm not a rapper. You are a musician. You write lyrics that rhyme and obey like a cadence. You had little internal rhymes in that. I mean, you have all of the tools.
Okay.
And
I
a
feel
big
so
pile of
validated.
synthesizers.
I feel, I don't know.
I mean, I feel like besides that, like I do listen to rap and I enjoy it. I like to listen to like a lot of sort of pop rap stuff on Spotify, and I listen to you, and I listen to some nerdcore rappers. And actually, I don't know if you qualify yourself as a nerdcore rapper. Like, I feel like you're definitely in that scene, but you're not rapping about Mega Man or whatever, you know?
Right.
Like you're rapping about cats and sex.
When I first started doing my act, which was back in 2003, I had started doing it after having been a drummer in heavy metal bands. And so the original version of my act was like all the songs were about like Satan and monsters, like all the garbage that like all of my favorite metal bands like wrote songs about. And it was also songs about like the experience of being in a band, like dealing with sound guys and opening acts and things like that. So it started out like that. And then at some point, like in like the late 2000s, I just got adopted by the nerdcore scene, which I hadn't heard of. I was out touring. I'd put out a record, and a number of people had like come to me and said like, "Oh, hey, you're a nerdcore rapper. We're hanging out in this bulletin board forum over here. You should come play along." And I'm like, I'm not. I mean, I am obviously a nerd. You can see 2 lightsabers in this shot. Obviously, I am a nerd, but my songs were never really about that. But I feel like just because of this, like I got kind of like brought into that community early on. And when they started doing this, there used to be an annual like nerdcore music festival in Orlando every summer called Nerdapalooza. And I feel like I got booked at that several times. And that's how I started making friends and met all of my cool rapper peers. And I might have, like, when they first brought me in, I think I kind of pandered a little bit. Like I wrote a couple of video game songs, but I never really felt right about it because it's not really the material that I write. I love songs about video games. It's just not my jam. So I feel like
at the same time,
horsed them a little bit. They brought me in. They were like, "Hey, fella with the glasses, you're gonna was obviously beat up in high school. Come over here. You're gonna write songs with us now." And I was like, "Great. Here's a song about video games. Am I in? Cool. All of my material is about sex and drugs."
Yeah, but like I feel like I've heard like established like OG nerdcore rappers reference you as an influence.
Really?
Like, yeah, I mean, I've definitely heard MC Lars. He was playing a show with you. Maybe he was pandering to you while you were on stage.
Oh, he is. Yeah, probably. He's very joyful, that one. Yeah, Lars and I are very tight. We've toured together many times. I can't think of another rapper that I've done more collabs with than Lars. So we're homies. And we're also part of this like 4-headed collective called the 4-Eyed Horsemen with the 2 of us and MC Frontalot and Mega Ran.
That's the tour we saw in the Before Times.
No, that was more recent, I think.
No, it was the Before Times because we were out at a show.
What is time?
Yeah, what is time?
I did several tours with the 4-Eyed Horsemen. It was called Mount Nerdcore back then. But I also did a tour with Lars right before the New Deal, which was in February. So that was it. That was my last chance seeing real stages.
Yeah.
Well, I think you've adapted really well. Like your live streaming show is spot on, dude.
Thank you.
I was gonna say that, like, and like every week we have performers on this show. Every week since March, we have performers on this show, and like yeah, exactly. Like you've clearly done. This is not your first streaming rodeo, and just like everything is just so spot on in terms of, you know, the branding and your story and everything. You know, it's like, wow.
Yeah, he's good at this.
Thank you.
He's got his ducks in a row.
I appreciate that. I mean, I'm glad you had me on the show at this point in quarantine, because there was definitely a pretty rough learning curve there at first. I had to,
For everybody.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I'm
We
sorry,
still
did you say
haven't
that this
learned.
show has been weekly since March?
Yes.
Yes.
You
We've
lunatics.
skipped maybe 3. Maybe.
Like we were like, we've been in our house for
Yeah.
2 weeks. We gotta do something. We're stir crazy.
And as long as we're like, I know, and as long as we're performers and musicians that aren't going anywhere, it's like, well, let's do this thing here. And then we sort of just were like, well, there's other musicians that we could probably rope those suckers in for 20 minutes or so, right?
And also, so like
And we
a
started
few
playing
weeks ago,
games.
we just ran out of friends, like actual people we know to bring on the show. So thank you so
thank
much
you very,
for
very
being
much.
on our
Thank
show.
you to Daniel for precipitating.
Yeah, thank you, Daniel, for asking me. It's my pleasure. This is a great show. I've done, like, I do like a 2, sometimes 2.5 hour live stream show once a month on my Patreon, just for subscribers, and then once a month the Four-Eyed Horseman and I do a show where we each do like a half-hour set and we have a guest. And I've only done like a couple, like been a guest like on somebody else's sort of curated show, which is fun because it reminds me of the before times, like in New York. Like I could either go and book myself like as a support act or book a show on the road, or I could always, you know, for many years get a little stage time by doing like a variety show when there'd be like a number of acts and go in and do like 15, 20 minutes. And that's fun because it makes it feel normal. And I have done a few of them during quarantine. This one is the best so far.
Yes. And you know what? That's mostly because of Daniel. He's doing such a good job.
Oh, yeah. No.
Daniel Neruda. Thanks.
You have a very charismatic pair of hosts. that doesn't hurt.
So
we okay.
I was really excited listening to my Spotify release radar, as I do every Friday. Last week, you have a collaboration with Super Smack?
Yes.
Who is just one of our tour friends. I love him. I
You
wondered
know
if you wanted.
Smack?
Yeah, he's so great.
We played the Way Station in Brooklyn, and
Rest in peace, Way
rest
Station.
in peace. It's no more, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
You played a show with him as Sarah Donner at the Midway Cafe, I think, and then we played
in
as Kittens
Boston.
Say Dragons with
Boston,
him.
I've played that place.
Yeah. But I just wondered if you wanted to talk a little bit about that collaboration. I have a couple questions. First of all, no.
Michael doesn't get to talk to anybody all week, so when we have the show and we have the AMA, and it's somebody like who's super enthusiastic, that he's just
Hey, hard to relate. I feel like I am just fighting off a full-blown manic episode right now, so I'm trying to keep together. I don't talk to anybody except these weird dragons.
Every single Quarantinapalooza, I have a manic episode. I'm like, I just want to talk to people. Okay,
we have to rein him back. We have like new
be like, shut up,
language.
stop talking.
Just like stop it. You're not Terry Gross.
Hi, could you talk a little bit? Hey, Mr. Darklord.
Yes.
Can you talk a little bit about that collaboration and the subject matter? Because I feel like it's very, it's in the Jungian subconscious right now. Like there's a document. Like, can you talk about that?
Yeah. So I met Super Smack. We haven't known each other very long. I met him at South by Southwest 2 years ago, and he was doing some unofficial nerd music showcases that a bunch of my friends were in, and I was just smitten immediately because he's so good and he had such a unique point of view and his songs were so irresistible. And it wasn't very long after that, it was maybe like 6 months after that he reached out to all of us about doing this song. We had no idea. We thought it was going to be released on an EP. We had no idea it was going to be released like, you know, almost 2 years later and then be a lot more sort of timely as a result of that. But I think that was the first thing that I had done with him. Oh, it was also crazy because I met him in Austin, Texas, and then found out he lived a block and a half from me in my neighborhood in Queens, which never happens. But I was already friends with Kadesh Flow, who's one of the other rappers on the track, and I'm really tight with Lexa Lexicon Artist.
She's so good. She's so good.
We've done a lot of collabs together. We've toured together. She's my homie. So there was like a thread about this song. And the song is called Screens, and it's about screen addiction. So somebody was going to do a song about being addicted, or a verse about being addicted to video games. Somebody else was going to do a verse about being addicted to social media, not being able to put their phone down. And I think there was going to be a verse about, when it was originally pitched, of streaming television shows and just binge watching everything. Now, I don't know if they had a conversation before I got looped into the chain and they like decided all of this, but it wasn't like pitched like, here's a bunch of different screen addictions, everybody pick one. They just came to me and they said, hey, we're going to do this song about screen addiction. Shaffer, you want to do a verse about pornography? And I was like, you guys, typecasting, but yeah. And it's great because it kind of got shelved while people were working on other projects, and Super Smack put out a different record, and he was going to save this for a separate record, and then quarantine happened, and then he left New York, and I didn't really know what the status of the song was until just a few weeks before it was released, and he started hitting us up saying, I'm releasing it as a single, and now I'm glad it's out there. I like it when I record something and there's that much time before it comes out, because it sounds like somebody else wrote it and performed it and is doing an impression of me, because enough time has passed that I don't remember any of my lines. I'm just listening like, oh, what did I say next? Am I going to regret this? And I didn't.
That's so interesting that you recorded that a couple years ago, because it's so of the moment, because we're in this moment where social media is affecting our elections, and it's like we're on these screens, and like it's affecting all of our mental health, and it's just like, it's so of this time. And I was like, wow, did they just write and record that in a week? Like,
No. Well, I mean, I don't know. I hadn't heard, I'd only ever heard my verse. I hadn't heard anybody else's verse or the hook. So I don't know if they did rewrites to make it, because I feel like there's some references in there that really sort of like push pin it to this time in history. I'd only heard my part, and yeah. So I think JD Smack had probably gone, and I think he like punched up his hook to make it a little more timely.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
I had a question. Do you use rhymezone.com?
I have used RhymeZone. I don't use it very frequently, but I've used it enough. I've definitely written myself into some corners.
How do you get into those corners? I'm just sorry. Go ahead.
I've just always like, I've had like there's been a couple of like rules I've given myself like over the course of my career, and like one of them is that I only rap in my own speaking voice. I don't like, it's a little bit growlier, but this is, I mean, it's how I speak. I don't like put on, an affectation. And that I also will not, I'm saying this, but I'm sure I've done it. I will not change the pronunciation of a word to make it rhyme. I remember, who's old? I remember an episode of Laverne and Shirley, and Laverne was like trying to put together a puzzle and it wouldn't fit, so she had scissors and was like cutting the pieces to make it fit. That's what I feel like that is doing. So I've definitely used RhymeZone before, but I have like a bunch of little exercises that I just do in my head when I can't like find something that rhymes, and I don't like reaching too hard for it. If I'm like really desperately wedging in a word just because it's the only thing that could rhyme, I'll change the line. I try to make it sound, I just try to make it sound more conversational, and I have some rhymes that don't.
I guess I feel like I approach it from the other end as a songwriter. I obviously am not a rapper, but like I really do pride myself on my lyrics and trying to like get the things that feel good in my mouth to sing and everything.
Yeah.
But like if I'm stuck on what I should be saying next, I often look at RhymeZone in like the near rhymes column because I never want to be too rhymey.
I would say 99% of the times I've used Rhyme Zone, it's been for that sweet near rhymes button.
Yeah, it's just for the near rhymes, and I'm like, oh, and so I'll kind of look for something to inspire me to get to that next step, I guess. But that's really interesting. I've never thought of it as like. Yeah, I don't know. I was just wondering how you use that tool, if you use that tool.
I've had to use it when I've done like kind of sort of more challenging things. I used to, so I had this moment at, I did the South by Southwest Nerdcore Showcase several years in a row. And I have this dear friend who's a Canadian rapper named Jesse Dangerously. And he, you know, you have those moments where you're like a creative and you're talking to your creative friends and they drop just kind of like a really casual like note or feedback that like tattoos itself on your brain and you never unhear it. I was talking to Jesse one time and he was like telling me, he was like, you know, Shaffer, we were like all sitting around at some bar or something and he was like kind of talking about everybody's strengths. He's like, Shaffer, you know, you have a very high energy show. You don't like really write very complicated rhymes. It's always like just kind of like single syllable rhymes, but it's like, but the show's really good. And I was like, what? And I've never stopped thinking about that. Like every song that I've written, and like I feel like I'm kind of auditioning for Jesse. So every now and then I will use Rhyme Zone if I'm really trying to get like a very long multi-syllable rhyme. I remember writing to him because I was so excited. And I feel like I probably used some resource to get it, but that song called Yes that I played has a 7-syllable rhyme in it, which is when you react with intent and enthusiastic consent.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Because Jesse did that to me several years ago, and I'm constantly trying to win his love. Who's got simple rhyme schemes now, Canada?
That's right. Are you friends with Lin-Manuel Miranda? How do you feel?
No, but I love that play that he wrote.
Yeah, it's real good.
That's pretty good.
It's
yeah,
real good.
It's all right.
It's real
that
good.
That was the last social thing that I did before lockdown. The very last thing was I saw Hamilton on Broadway, and then
it's so
I hadn't seen a
good.
Broadway show in years before that, and I saw it and was like, oh, that was great. And then it was the next day. Stop doing that. He wasn't in that production of it, but it was still a great show.
No,
And
we've seen it twice, and neither time was it him. But it was like someone who was actually a really good actor and performer instead of like the guy who wrote it, and that's like a whole different thing. But yeah,
the cast that I saw was great, and I also felt like I had this kind of secret guilt because people had been talking to me about Hamilton for years, and I felt like I was the last person in America who didn't know it. Like I didn't know the songs, I didn't really know much about the story, and I would just be like, I would hear people playing it, I'd be like, what is that? They'd be like, oh, it's a Hamilton soundtrack. Oh yeah. And then I saw it and I couldn't like gush about it. I'd be like, have you guys heard of this Hamilton? It's terrific.
Pretty good, right?
it is. It's pretty terrific.
Oh my gosh, it's already 9:00.
Okay,
I have another question. Though.
Okay, go.
Can I do one and then you? I don't know. And then if
so you're
people
being me in this interview where I was like, no, I have 5 more questions.
I was like, no.
Okay, you go.
I was gonna say like you're a percussionist, a drummer. Like, how much does that inform what you write lyrically, or does it go?
Oh, that's a great question. I felt like when I first started writing rap songs, because I'd always been a fan, and when I was in college, I had played drums in punk and metal and like kind of art rock noise bands, lots of synthesizers, lots of like proggy time changes and that type of stuff. And once I just learned the just basic bare minimum of multi-track recording on a 4-track, I was like hooked, and I would like hang out in our little basement rehearsal studio and just record songs all the time. And I really liked rap songs, so I started writing rap songs, but I didn't really know how to write rap songs. I knew how to play drums. So I felt like a lot of my early songs were kind of written in the rhythm of the way I would play drums. Like I kind of told people that my rapping style once, I think I said, was like, it's like a drum solo, but with dirty words. And
you are so filthy.
Paradiddle.
Like I've been doing this as Shaffer the Darklord for 17 years now, and I haven't, and I basically like I stopped playing drums in bands like a long time ago just because I left San Francisco. I left my gear behind. I moved to New York. I was like kind of really focused on this. I played drums in like a Ramones tribute band like for a minute, but that was really it. I didn't really play drums. And I haven't, so throughout like the 17 years of my career, like playing live drums was not a part of the act. This is only since quarantine that I've been playing drums and rapping at the same time. A friend of mine, like gave me this old, like used electronic drum kit that she didn't play anymore because she figured I would do something weird with it. And that's what I've been doing for 7 months is mixing my old songs with the drums out of them and then learning how to play different like conflicting patterns like hand rhythms with mouth rhythms. And it's been a huge challenge, but it has been incredibly satisfying and like the exact thing that I needed to kind of sort of reinvigorate my love affair with my.
And it's been such a great addition to your show. Like I've seen you do those songs not playing drums, and now I've seen you do this, and like it just adds this whole other aspect to it that's really interesting to watch.
Oh, thank you.
Good job, sir.
It's a lot more fun. It's more satisfying. It breaks up the set. I mean, so many of my peers and I have like for years have just been, it's just backing tracks and a mic. And I felt for a while that I wanted to kind of mix it up and like try something else. I mean, I had a backing, like a backup band for a minute years ago, but they were all cocaine addicts, and so I couldn't work with them anymore. So I was like, maybe a backup band isn't the thing for me. But then when I realized that this was a possibility, yeah, I felt like I had discovered Hamilton. This was an option the whole time.
Oh, I just sat on a kitten.
Do you have any more questions for Shaffer?
Nope, that was it.
So Shaffer, thank you so much for joining us.
Oh my
also,
gosh, thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
I do hope you stick around and play Jackbox games with us. There's no pressure. You can not do that if you don't want to.
I had originally planned to, but I think I'm gonna have to dip out tonight.
Okay, that's cool. That's totally cool. Where do people go to follow your cats?
Oh, they have an Instagram, and the Instagram handle is Roger is Naked. Because
I follow Roger.
We adopted Roger first, so he got the Instagram account, and then Henry showed up, and we were like, whatever. You get like a hashtag every now and then, punk. Roger is the star of this carnival.
All right, Roger is Naked on Instagram.
I mean, you have to. I have another question, but
Go.
so yeah, I know that I do have a friend who has a hairless cat, and I realize all the care and like extra shittiness that goes into having a hairless cat. It's not just for shits and giggles, but you got two.
Yeah.
What happened between?
I adopted one, and from animal control, and I was just in shock. I was like, hairless cats don't end up at animal care and control.
Yeah. How?
So
what?
Yeah. So I adopted this one, and he was just wonderful. I've had 666 cats in my life, but I hadn't had a cat in years at that point. So I was really excited, and then I got this cat, and then he was like, oh my gosh, he was so affectionate, and he was so loud all the time, and he needed constant attention, way more than any other cat I had ever had, and I was like, he needs a friend.
Okay.
But at that point, I'd already learned that there was a tremendous amount of maintenance with a hairless cat, and I don't know what happened when I was like, I should see if I can get another one. And there would be two of them. And now I'm like, I have to bathe two of these assholes every month.
They don't make wipes? Like, do you literally have to put them in the bath?
No, that's a great question. I wash them in the sink. I just like kind of lather them up, put a little coconut oil on them so they don't get all dry, and then pour water over them. But I do have a big pile of kitty wipes because not only are they averse as a species to covering their poops in the litter box, they don't clean themselves afterward. So I have to chase them. Once I can see the fumes in the air, I have to chase them down and clean them on the spot before they sit on anything. They're really wonderful animals. You should all get one. I love
All
them
right,
dearly.
Shaffer the Darklord.
Okay.
This has been delightful. Thank you so much.
Been delightful. Where do people go to follow you? What is your Patreon? Blah blah blah.
Oh yeah.
If you just go to shafferthedarklord.com, my website is just a bunch of links. That'll take you to my Bandcamp and
What else do you
Spotify and Patreon and just Instagram, Twitter. It'll lead you to
Cool.
everything. So shafferthedarklord.com.
Well, thank you very
Excellent.
much. You have
Thank
a
you, sir.
wonderful evening. Stay
Thank you
safe,
so much.
sir, and thank
for
you.
having me.
All right. I think we're ready to
All
move
right,
on
you're
to
beautiful.
games.
Yeah, we're gonna move on to the next thing.
That was great.
I see a bunch of Damsels of Dorkington in the
I
wings
do
here.
see Damsels of Dorkington in the wings.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Hi, you smell a little bit.
Hi.
Not as
Fly
much
your
as
hair.
Thank you.
Girl, you got purpled.
I love it.
Me too.
I love it so much.
Oh, we are clear. We're cleared of the Shaffer. Ah, that was wonderful. Absolutely a delight. We learned how to dance tonight. We learned how to.
It was such a high energy show tonight. So we got to keep it up, I guess.
We
got to
we
like
made up for
do
last week.
aerobics while we play the Jackbox games.
I'm all full of spicy Indian food now, so that's not a good idea.
No, that's a great idea.
Well, none of us can smell it, so you're
My poor husband.
cheers, y'all.
Indeed. Verily.
Yeah, Beverly.
Mango lassi is
Stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you have mango lassi?
You have to
Does
unmute him first.
Does Shaffer have something?
Hold
to
on,
say?
hold on. Oh, here I come. Here I come.
Oh.
I just want to say I'm sorry that I'm not joining you for Jackbox games. I really love Jackbox games, and I would really love to meet all our new friends that just came and play. And I had been very excited about that. I feel like most times me rapping is just an obstacle to me playing Jackbox games. So I really wanted to, but something has something of a crisis has come up, and I have to go tend to it.
Oh no!
It'll be fine.
Not a terrible crisis.
It's not terrible.
Like it's not like a constitutional crisis.
If I curb it quickly. So.
All right, go get it.
Thank you all so much for having me, and have a lot of fun.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
I bet it's related to cat butts.
I hope it's related to cat butts.
One can always hope. Do you think he would have told us if it was about cat butts?
Yeah, probably.
I feel like that would have been a
cat butts.
yeah, it would have been more of a thing. But hello everyone. How are
Hello.
you this week? Ye old damsels.
Great.
You're muted.
What?
No, you're not. Never mind.
Just kidding. We like to say that you're muted sometimes.
LOL.
When you're not.
You do it to me when I start ranting about the Silmarillion or whatever, which I can't say that I don't deserve it.
Yeah, but I'm not ranting about anything.
I see a Kristen Ford in the wings.
Yes.
You getting some games? Games.
Hey, God, I love Indian food. I love it so
Finishing
much.
my dinner. Hi. Come here, baby.
Babies.
So everybody on Quarantinapalooza people, we have like a whole month booked. You should be really
Exciting.
impressed with us. We've got like guests for days. 4 days specifically, the 4 Saturdays left in October. But yeah, we Juliana Finch is going to come back next week. We're gonna have Juliana and double check it. Oh, Sour Richard. Yes.
Oh my.
We're gonna have Sour Richard. Who's an artist. She did the artwork. She did the artwork for That Is a Pegasus, my album.
What a grumpy baby!
Oh.
I don't know. Like,
oh, nee.
That's just that's her love language.
Biting is my love language.
Yeah. Goodbye. I don't even say, there's one kitten like 6 feet away. I guess that's what was upsetting her. We could not see. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, baby. Oh my goodness. We're gonna have some more Dungeons and Dragons on the 24th.
Yeah. It's gonna be good. October's we're gonna get through it. We're gonna get through it, everyone. I need to sign into a Jackbox. Oh wait, not yet.
Jackbox. I don't know. It's been a pretty spicy week, I think. Basically,
In
a
Canada?
couple of days ago, I went to bed and then I woke up and oh my God, Twitter had lost its mind because of certain events.
I saw
Literally
Marion Call
anything.
I saw that Marion Call had tweeted a string of profanity, and then I was like, "Oh no, what happened?" Like that was it. And then Michael was on a run, and I had all this news to myself for full like 30 minutes before I could be like, "Did you see the name?
Did you see?" What was great is that somebody pointed out that thus far October is like an advent calendar. Every day something new is opened up because October the 1st it was Melania not giving a fuck about either children or Christmas.
That was
And then
that was
October
so charming.
the 2nd, everything just hit the fan. Oh man, it's
Yeah.
it's been a fun time on Twitter. I've been enjoying that.
Oh, there's a question on. Ania asked, how do you like D&D when you did it on quarantine compared to Michael's groups games? Oh, I definitely like it more because I'm playing with my ladies, and also we're all cats.
All the ladies get information.
Like that's a game. I think the D&D game was pandered to me
Yeah.
directly, and I just was like, yeah, okay, I'll take a bite of that, and I did.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I think it's a little simpler for my brain.
I mean, Keith
He
Baker
simplified
literally made like D&D light.
He
Just for
simpled
us.
it down for me,
Yeah.
which is what I
did a great
need.
job.
Oh yeah.
Oh, also the Chinese president called COVID the White House virus. So that's
Oh, nice.
that is savagery that I completely and totally approve of.
It's only fair.
Yeah, it's pretty magical
only
right
fair.
now.
Are we supposed to sign in, or are we just waiting to?
Hey Daniel,
Oh,
do we have
I
a
guess I
code?
should get off chat and actually go sign in.
No, I didn't know if I wasn't being passive
our
aggressive.
code.
Oh, okay. I wasn't being passive aggressive.
Okay, I'm gonna sign off chat. I love you all.
But I'm in chat, so don't worry about it.
Oh yeah, you have chat
Someone's-
over there.
Someone's loving you.
That's
still.
a vestige
Michael,
of when I was the only person watching chat. Now we
Michael-
have all sorts of people watching chat.
Mhm. Chat patrol. Huh.
Oh,
It's
Sarah,
really
I
cool
wanted
for
to.
you to.
Can I ask really quickly, like what is going on?
Kristen Ford, that is such a great question.
Donald Trump got the COVID. Donald Trump, Melania Trump, a whole like 3 Republican senators as of today, and they probably got it. They got it from Hope Hicks. So the whole Hope is contagious.
Hope Hicks.
It's saying as yeah.
Oh, wonderful.
And they probably got it from the party at the White House, the unmasked party, where Trump was nominating his loathsome Serena Joy,
Yes.
potential Supreme Court justice. They had an announcement party, and that's probably where all of these people got sick. It's the best thing ever.
Is it possible they can't get the Supreme Court justice now?
It is a possibility. I mean, this could delay things, and of course, if certain Republican senators are too sick to vote, then yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, here's hoping. I mean, really, what would be great is if Mitch McConnell got it and died. That would basically.
Careful, people are watching this on the internet. They're
Oh right, yeah. What would be ideal to me is if both Trump and Pence got it, and because then Nancy Pelosi would become president.
Although maybe we shouldn't quite listen to the Canadian because not all the details are right.
No,
yeah,
that's how it
everyone.
would work. Okay, to be clear, I want it to be very clear. I don't want Trump to die before he goes to prison.
There is that.
I just
To be clear,
I'm just
To be
send-
clear, I do not wish death on Trump until he goes to prison.
I'm just sending thoughts and prayers, and that's all I can say about that.
Thoughts and prayers.
That's very
Thoughts and
nice.
prayers.
Yeah.
We just lost all of our Republican viewers.
Yep. There
Did
goes.
you have
Oh wait, I don't
just-
think they're.
We might have lost them, Matt. I'm gonna have. sex
Now the thing is,
with
I
all of
think
you.
Christian's
Last one
question
of
was
you.
about what the game is that we're doing.
Oh.
Yeah,
wow.
I thought that that's what was happening, but I just want to. I like watching Rissy go, so so I was just gonna let that.
Oops, sorry about that.
I was saying, so we're gonna play a game. Kristen's here, so FYI. So you just sign on to Jackbox TV and enter the thing. So there's a bunch of party games, and we're starting with this one called Patently Stupid.
They will actually tell you how to play.
And
the
they'll
game
tell
in
you
the
how to
game.
play. Yeah. You just kind of listen and do what they say. I feel like with this one, it's good if somebody who's
Hopefully, Kristen
hopefully
doesn't
you
go
won't
first.
you won't go first. If somebody else goes first, then you'll
You'll be
you'll
fine.
figure it out.
Yeah.
But you just I think this is a delightful game.
Oh, do you have a second device to connect to the internet and play with?
Oh yeah. Oh, hey, that's a great.
Shaw. We've got this computer right here. It's on the YouTube right now.
So you should probably use your
Apparently.
phone to play the game and watch us on Zoom on your other thing or whatever.
Why is this still on YouTube?
Because we're playing this in front of the live audience.
Sorry, I think I was.
You just thought we were. You think we just play for fun? We're not here to entertain the masses.
I mean, sometimes we do, but this time it's in front of audience.
Yeah.
Are we not entertaining?
I mean, I guess if we involve gladiatorial fights, then we'd probably be a lot more entertaining. But for the animals, we'd probably have to just have our cats. Not quite the same as being fed to lions in the arena.
It's pronounced as special.
Okay, so I'm going to leave here.
Yeah.
Well,
okay.
Well, you want to stay on the call.
You're going to go
Well,
to jackbox.tv on your phone, and you're going to go to the Zoom call on your other device.
What
That's-
TV?
Jackbox.
Jackbox.
It's part of my ignorance. I feel really like.
Oh, we didn't prep you at all for this.
Yeah, sorry, we've been doing this for 6 months.
We had to explain to Rissy where to go and how to do it for like the first 6
I'm good at technology.
Yeah. It's fine.
I mean, usually when we used to play this game in the before times, it would be Sarah and a bunch of our friends and her family just sitting in a room, and we'd all look at the television and play the game on our phones, but with the prompts on the television. Now there's some wizardry that Daniel does with Zoom.
Just to let everyone know, we will not honor our competitors' coupons. We will, however, honor our competitors' call for a duel and shall meet them at dawn.
Duels. That's like gladiator shit.
That is.
The game gods heard us and they've answered our prayers.
I mean, my cat is pretty ferocious. She could probably beat me in a fight.
Miles does love to bite right now.
The bitey phase. Are his teeth coming in? His grown-up teeth?
Yeah, I think he's got them coming in. I'm not sure though.
A shot of rye whiskey for Roscoe. It's served in the dirtiest glass we could find.
Oh, so Sarah, I wanted to tell you about some rhyming stuff that might help you. What?
No, I'm just go ahead. You're fine, go.
Because when you were talking about when I'm working on stuff, so having a hard copy rhyming dictionary is actually a great resource. Because there's something about like being able to like a book.
Page.
You just lost Sarah, 100%.
It's amazing how great they are. But also, like, if you can get an old-fashioned one, just because they have a lot more words in them.
Old-fashioned words.
Not just old-fashioned words, although there's a lot of that too. It's like, wow, I didn't know that they had rhymes for various old-fashioned Shakespearean conjugations of English words. Cool. But also, if you go online and Google hip-hop rhyming dictionary, it'll take you to all the near rhymes and slant rhymes you could ever want.
Oh.
As I said in the chat, the English language has a dearth, compared to other languages, actually is kind of one of the worst off of all languages for natural perfect rhymes.
Yeah, I heard that Spanish has a lot more rhymes.
Oh yeah, well the other thing is Spanish and French, like Romance languages, they are allowed to make use of rhymes, like not exactly rhymes, but what's called assonance, which is when two words have the same vowel sounds. But in English, assonance isn't really a thing in rhymes. It's all consonants, so when the consonants have the same sound. And that's what we call a slant rhyme or a near rhyme. And so, hip-hop rhyming dictionaries online, there's a lot of them, and they're all invaluable. Also, I found looking at just whatever your topic is, like Google it and just look at words relating to it, and it gets the process going, and then like a perfect rhyme will just bring it running.
Noted.
So yeah.
Right. All right. I didn't know. Thank you.
You're very welcome. I love helping people make rhymes.
What a service. You're a hero. You're a national treasure.
Daw.
All right. Did you sign in?
I'm signed in. I think Kristen is still muted though.
Hey.
No.
Hello.
No, she's not muted.
Oh.
She can.
It just has a little. Yeah, there she is.
I'm back on, I think.
Games.
Hey.
Games.
Hey.
People, enough with the fake names. I have a tall.
Hello, welcome to the seminar. My name is Toby, and this is my ex-wife,
Lena. And together, we are about to change your lives.
That's right, Lena. Believe it or not, I'm looking at 7 lucky people who will be bathing in champagne and brushing their teeth with diamonds.
Great. So now that the doors are securely locked, let's get down to brass tacks. How are we going to make you rich?
Simple, by unlocking your potential. The potential to invent. And as Lena said, the doors are securely locked. Kicking them can only injure you.
Now everybody knows the best inventions solve big problems.
That's right, Lena. And to identify those big problems, we'll need to do something we call market research.
On your device, you're going to receive 2 fill-in-the-blank prompts. Type in anything at all.
And voila, you've created a problem.
Now your created problems get sent to the other attendees to inspire their creative masterpieces.
So let's get to it.
I wish Shaffer was still here. all of my responses were related to him.
We're halfway home.
I think I'm just gonna have to start calling like my friends to get them on the show. Like I could have Kristen, she's a dramaturg. People will be like, what's dramaturg?
Yeah.
Quit dawdling. Time's almost
They would be
up.
fools! The turge ending is one of my favorites.
Of course it is.
Oh, I didn't get two done. I'm sorry, I failed.
Now look at your device. You've got somebody else's problems.
Been there.
Simply pick the one you want to solve.
Wow. I got a theme in mind. I don't know.
No hurry, but that's
just,
half
like,
your
click on
time.
it?
You just pick.
Yeah, you're just picking
And then
one.
you're knowing
You're
that you're
gonna
gonna have to
voting?
invent. You're gonna have to invent something to
Yeah.
solve this problem. So
Yeah,
be
you're-
aware
Not
when
to
you pick
rush you,
one.
but the clock's
Oh.
a ticking. Fantastic. Now it's time to solve that problem.
That's right. This is the pivotal moment where you bring your designs to life using nothing but a pen and paper.
But we ran out of paper, so you'll have to use some cocktail napkins.
And remember, color is your friend. We're halfway home.
Okay, let's wrap those drawings up.
Wrap them up.
You are all naturals.
I was just gonna say that. Okay, so now let's bring it all home. Give it a title.
And a snazzy tagline.
Something that would make Thomas Edison climb out of his grave and shake your hand.
Let's go.
We're halfway there.
Let's get a move on. Time's almost up.
Oh, I didn't finish.
Oh no.
Great. Now, each of you will present your creation with our amazing presentation tool.
Really sell yourself, too. This is no time to be shy.
Exactly, Lena. Now, let's see those inventions.
Don't let it be Kristen. Yay!
Okay, good. Mananda,
Don't let
show
it be Kristen,
Kristen
don't let it
how
be
it's
Kristen.
done.
All right. Have you ever had the problem where you're way too old to wear a bikini? What you need is the all ages bikini, which is a bikini that babies can wear, or kids or adults can wear, or grandmas can wear. Basically, it's a bikini, and you find one that fits you, and you wear it, and it doesn't matter what your age is, because all bodies are bikini bodies.
Yeah.
Nice.
There you go.
Solid.
So, winter is coming, and a lot of people, myself included, have cats. As a grumpy old person, I sympathize with the fact that my cat is too cold, but also I need my cat to keep its paws off the motherfucking thermostat. God damn you kids, always leaving the fucking door open and letting the warm air out and the cold air get in. What the fuck is wrong with you? I did not fight and die just so that you could not walk upstairs both ways to go to where it's cold. Anyway, that's why I've invented winter wear for your cat. It's not just incredibly warm. It's a little sweater and it's an adorable little hat. That's why I call it Hats for Cats. It's your cat in a hat and a goddamn sweater so you can keep your hands off the fucking thermostat. God damn, I'm old and fucking grumpy, but I need my cat to be warm and also really fucking cute, okay? Thank you!
Got it?
You want
Ready
to
for this?
present yourself, not present for me.
Got it. So, when you don't know exactly how you got there in the situation. There you are with your greased pig, all lathered up, very slippery, very excitable and ready to see the world. And introducing Weedy the pig. You get yourself enough marijuana in the system of the pig that he's no longer interested in wriggling away, despite how much grease may be on the body of the pig. Weedy the pig because
Oh, that's good. That's real good.
Well, oh, man. So you ever get that problem? Michael, you do. I know your garden.
They keep peeing on my garden.
It's infested with cats.
Yeah.
It's a real problem. They eat your weed.
They've been literally eating my marijuana.
They pee on your zucchini.
Yeah.
It's a real problem. So what I have invented is the spray and stay. I don't know why that doesn't make sense now, but spray and get away. It was not. Yeah, I should have looked at Rhyme Zone, I guess. Okay. But anyways, basically, it's a super soaker, a catnip super soaker to get those cats out of there. Here they are, as you can see in the garden, and then there's a big spray. Oh, there's mice. There's also mice somehow involved in the bottle. I forgot about that.
Did you drop
spray mice? Yes. One line was way too like I didn't no. Yeah. Okay. So anyways, with the spray and stay, there are mice that are in the water bottle, and you spray, and the smell of the mice comes out.
Wait, wouldn't that attract them to the garden?
I don't know what it is. I'm done with the spray.
Maybe spray it somewhere that's not the garden. Attract them
It makes
somewhere
sense.
else.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you. Listen
Okay,
to the-
I'm gonna present this. Okay.
Oh,
So-
you got that. Oh my God.
Have you ever had a hard time grasping boobies? Like, I don't know. are the boobs too large? Are your hands too small? There's
Are they
just
like
too
a
many
greased
boobs.
pig?
There's just too many boobs. Well, let me present you with the nipple gripple.
Wow.
Oh boy.
And what this is a device that you hold with a much bigger grasping claw that can contain all of the boob.
Ouch!
Right? So if you can't grab all the boobs, you need the nipple gripple. Because we put the tit and grasped it.
Ow. Sarah, I feel a little bad for you suddenly.
Right?
Yeah.
Do you need help?
I have some
Blink
bruises.
twice
We'll talk
if
about
you
it.
need help.
Oh my god, who did this? Who did this?
So- So you say that you're tired of having my son explain yiffing to me. And the thing to focus on here is it's not about the word yiffing. That's not the problem. You're tired of having your son explain things to you. And, that's because of one basic thing. And as,
Chromosomes?
Yeah.
is it explaining? Is it yiffing? Is it rhyming? Is it how to rap? Is it how to write songs? Is it how to do a stream? Is it how to, become an artist? How to be a dancer? Anything that you want, anything that you need an answer to, the important thing to remember is when you have a why, you don't ask why. You just keep going forward. You explain what's going on. Maybe you want to talk about Neverland. Maybe you want to talk about the presidential debates. Maybe you want to talk about the founding of the country. Maybe you have strong opinions on racism. The whole important thing is mansplaining.
Nice.
Oh, hit me. Guys, don't you hate it when you're getting an enema and the nurse or practitioner or doctor, I don't know who gives enemas, but I assume they have to have some sort of medical knowledge if they're putting things up your butt. Anyway, they just keep talking to you like maybe not. I don't know. So clearly I've done this before and they want to make small talk and it's awkward because like your butthole is out and there's like things being put inside of it and then things coming out of it. And it's not like it's great, but it's also just, you just don't want to have conversation. Okay. So we've come up with a new device that will help you in this scenario, but also other scenarios. It is the shut the fuck up attachment. What is an attachment for? It is an attachment for something that everyone has, for your headphones. So what you do is you just clip it onto your headphones and its a little hand goes right over your mouth and whoever is looking at you, trying to talk to you while they're giving you a fucking enema, then maybe they should shut the fuck up. So when you want someone to pipe down, but can't be bothered to make eye contact.
Blythe, are you interested in going into a partnership with my invention?
Great job, everyone. Now, each of you has been given some money tokens. Give your largest chip to your favorite invention, your second largest to your second favorite, and so on. And those of you in the audience get a chip to invest too.
Got all that? Good. Let's go.
Oh God. I was re-traumatized just now by seeing the nipple gripple again.
Which, contrasting that statement with this music, just...
Nipple gripple, nipple
Hey,
Cool.
is
Have
this
your
is
time.
this
Yeah,
like
it's catchy,
real
it's
money?
catchy,
This isn't real
motherfuckers.
money we're investing, right? Like,
No, it's not real.
Oh,
It's the realest money.
yeah.
your
you have to
ideas
give-
are
it's-
great, but like I just
No, when you log in, it scans your credit card, so
Great.
you
Now
are
let's see
giving.
which inventions
It's-
are
it's real
destined
money.
for greatness.
This is
Definitely.
gonna be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that express
$1,200
pay
in
stuff.
capital
That's why
to
you
not
need your
only fund
phone,
your
so it can
invention,
just.
Yeah.
but also net
Yeah, that's why we
yourself
had to use your phone because we want your
$500
money.
bonus.
Haha.
Investors
Sorry. Mono turn up an
Get your money
analog.
back.
Yeah.
What if it fails?
That's why you want
Cash.
yours to be really
Let's
good,
see
so
how
that we
you
have to
did.
give you our money.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah. Quarantinapalooza,
yeah,
the
barely.
pyramid scheme.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Orange
Thank you.
pyramid scheme.
I do kind of really want to make a shut the fuck up attack right now.
Oh, too bad.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was. Wow, that's.
You didn't even know
tried.
what was going on with that one.
No, I didn't. I didn't.
Ooh, a
Oh,
Yes, I
thank
fund.
God.
No, I did not. Oh, I did not fund. How did the nipple gripple not fund?
Oh,
got
I
more money
can't
than you
imagine
deserve.
See all
how.
the women with boobies?
Yeah.
Whatever
Way to
in the
go.
game.
Voted for the
Yeah, I should really play to my audience, huh?
Or an audience.
Sad.
Oh no!
Oh, but no
Complaining.
mansplaining.
Close, but no cigar.
Oh.
that's for cats.
That's for cats.
Nice.
What? Holy shit! I actually got funded. That's bonkers.
That's all.
Was it my gross old man presentation?
Okay, for the final round,
No.
let's switch it up. And the honor of
was
choosing
the
that
half
final
on cats
problem
part.
goes to
Okay.
Okay.
you. Simply select the problem you want everyone to solve.
All right, so we're into a different phase, and I think Kristen
Kristen,
has
this one's
to
all up
choose.
to
Yeah.
you.
So you're choosing
Pick a
one
thing.
that we are all going to make
Yeah.
something for.
Problem we all have to solve.
Yep.
You got a problem? Yo, we'll solve it.
Maybe.
Is there gonna be like a mutiny if
Nope.
I don't choose the one with cats on it?
No,
No.
not at all.
No, please.
You know what, Kristen? You do you.
We're halfway
Yeah,
there.
Wow.
We don't get to see what your choices are, so
yeah,
this
we
is
also
all
can't
you.
see. So maybe none of them have cats on them. So
I think
you
the
have to
winner
choose.
is clear. I think I can speak for the people.
Oh, pull it out of there.
Tick tock.
Do you
want me to
time's
get
Run for the
running out.
Senate.
And you
Ooh,
hear.
that's a good one. Okay, you know what's next. Let's draw.
Can you hear?
Ah.
Gosh, this could go
Oh.
so many different ways.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Huh. Huh.
We're halfway there.
No, I'm probably not gonna remember.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Okay.
Okay, let's make those titles and taglines.
We're halfway home.
No. I was pressing backspace and it just decided to enter it for me.
I
so.
hate when that happens.
At least you can just talk through it in this one.
I know, it's like, at least I can say it, but still.
All right, sweet.
I feel like the napkin should be bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The pen smaller.
Yes.
Sounds like a personal problem.
Not to rush you, but the problem
It's too small.
All right, this is your last chance to impress, so don't hold anything back.
Okay. So, I really don't want to masturbate anymore. But I need something else that makes me feel so much joy and fulfillment. So, let me present to you the Great British Bake Off. Like, you don't want to jerk off anymore, but you want to feel good. So what you really need to do is just watch the Great British Baking Show. It's way better than sex. I'm done.
Hey, Sarah, do you need help? Blink twice if you need help.
Because this has been a nipple gripple and
So do you ever have that problem where you don't want to masturbate anymore? It's probably because you're too aware of what's going on in the world and it's just making you super fucking depressed all the time. And it just makes you not want to experience any joy because it feels like there's no joy to be had. What you probably need is the social meds blocker that would block all your social meds, like Twitter. It'll just keep you from being able to see that, and then you maybe will want to masturbate again. So maybe click on a different button for a change, is what that was supposed to say, but I hit enter instead of backspace. But yeah, click on a different button. There.
Oh, nice. It's real good.
Oh, it's me. Guys, I don't want to masturbate anymore. I'm doing it all the time. It's too much. I'm chafing. It's a problem. I know everyone has had that problem as well. So what I have devised in order to solve this problem is, it's a chastity belt. So sure, but it's a little bit different because, you're not saving yourself for someone else. You're saving yourself from yourself. Anyway, it's also called the Pocket Rocket Locket because lock it down and you'll never frown because Jesus is mad at you for masturbating.
Everyone, I don't want to masturbate anymore. It's gonna be a problem. Even the cats can't stop me. They sit there, but
they just stare at you.
They just stare at me. But what we really need is the chastity pony. This pony will sit on you, so you can't masturbate.
The pony's expression.
Right?
I know what you're trying to do.
If it sits down on you, what do you like? It says no. You can't get your hand under it. This doesn't happen. And who knows? Maybe the pony has his own motivation. So put nay in the way of my chastity pony.
Jesus, that's good.
That is beautiful.
I would die for him.
Oh,
Daniel, we can't hear you.
Daniel, we can't hear you.
Have you tried just having an idea to do something else? Like, for instance, maybe you get an idea for a card game and build one overnight. Maybe you watch 30 episodes of Quarantinapalooza because you've got a reference you want to find. Maybe you've got 111 episodes of a podcast to watch. Maybe you want to build 3 computers, 2 servers, rewire the networking. Who knows? Anyways, just have an idea.
It all seemed very real.
I know some of it was, so I bet all of it was.
Okay, so I, Rissy, don't want to masturbate anymore, and it's not because I'm a pod person or anything like that. I'm still the real Rissy. I just love Jesus now, as a real human being should. And Lord knows that it's really important that if you love Jesus, you shouldn't masturbate at all. And the only way to train yourself out of doing so is pain. So that's why I've invented the pee hole punch. It starts with drilling a hole in your head so that you can put some wires in there, and then it's rigged up to your brain so that every time you think about masturbating, a tiny boxing glove in your underpants hits you in the fucking pee hole. This is pee coming out of the pee hole. That's the green stuff. And that way...
What size is this?
It's very small, so that it can hit you right in the fucking pee hole. It's the most advanced nanite technology in the world. And that way, it doesn't matter what gender you are, be you male, female, non-binary, or gender fluid. This all-inclusive pee hole punch is here to rescue you from the temptations of your own flesh. The pee hole punch, so you can feel God hating on your baiting.
Oh God, it's so good. We already lost all our Republican viewers.
all one of them.
So I'm not sure why, but you might want to stop masturbating. And I guess I never came up with the title because I was too busy doing something. So we're gonna stick with the working title. So again, we have a guitar. It was supposed to be a hand, but it kind of looks like my weed plant again. Just focus your hands on that, and you'll probably actually get laid. So whatchamacallit, 500. There's no tagline. Put a guitar on it.
I like how you went with a whole different angle to this problem.
Yeah, like
getting
get laid instead. Yeah, and with that, I'm gonna drop the mic.
All right, gang. Now it's time to pick your favorites, but let's raise the stakes, shall we? We're going to give you more
I'm
money
so
to
glad this
invest,
isn't real
but
money.
now there's a higher funding bar to clear. Good luck.
I mean, there's a clear and obvious answer to this. But then the other two.
Maybe next time.
Oh no.
What? Oh.
Close, but no cigar.
I voted for you.
Thank
I really thought you'd fund that one, not gonna lie.
Oh, too bad.
I voted for you too, Daniel.
I voted for you.
There you
Oh.
go.
That's how it's done.
There's money for someone.
So sad.
Yeah, that's fine.
Ooh, a swing and a miss.
Everyone loves that fucking pony because I voted for
I mean, yeah, that's fair.
There's no world in which I don't want a pony sitting on me.
I want one so bad.
Congratulations, you clearly
Good
have
job.
the
That was
gift of
just
invention.
brilliant.
Now for some bad news. You might have missed the print on the flyer that grants us the rights to any and all inventions created here today.
Yeah, it was on the back. Sorry.
But thanks for making us rich.
See ya.
Ta-da. There you go.
Wow.
Wow, they're giving away
quite
free
the
cats.
experience.
This is what we do on Saturday nights, Kristen.
You're welcome back anytime.
And you can come back any Saturday. This
And I
is all we
promise
do.
not to mansplain Donald Trump to you again.
No, she doesn't.
You're Canadian?
Not
No.
by birth.
She just lives there.
I do.
She escaped.
I did. Everyone's like, "Oh, you fled from Trump," and I'm like, "No, it was for love," because it was. I got married to a Canadian. I live in northern Alberta. It's pretty cool here.
Is it literally cold there?
Actually, it's been surprisingly warm this summer, but normally, like by now, there would be snow on the ground. So usually, it is cold here. There have been a lot of bears, though.
Oh.
There've been like 5 fucking bear traps out in my neighborhood, like literally, like right across the street from my house.
What's a bear trap? Like,
it's like a giant, like tube, and it's basically like something out of a Hanna-Barbera cartoon where there's bait in there, and the bear's supposed to go in, and then the door closes behind it, and then they take him somewhere far away and re-release him.
Do you need a pit bull? I feel like he'd do well up there. Room to roam.
I have a cat that hates all other animals. I do like bully breeds, but yeah, if it weren't for the cat, I would totally say yes.
He's pretty good with cats.
This cat is, I mean, she really, really hates other animals.
A
Like
delightful monster.
she is. She won't socialize with other animals at all. Kittens, even like dogs, she hates. Like unless it's a mousy, which she only loves them because she will eat them. She's a stone cold murderer. She was just not properly socialized. I think she didn't I think she was the sole survivor of a litter, and that her mother either died or abandoned her because she has no proper cat socialization. And thus she hates everything.
Wait, so Kristen, do you have a pit bull you're trying to rehome or?
Well, I was fostering this dog, and I thought I'd take him for like a week or two, and that was in early March. And now it's October, and Jimmy is a really good dog, but like I can't keep him, and the foster or the rescue that I'm fostering him through is like not helpful at all. They basically have just ditched me with this dog.
No. Oh, that's
So I'm just kind of in a little bit of a pinch where I decided I'm going to be an actress now, and like I want to travel and do music, and to have a dog as a single person and like not have, it's just, and I'm worried about Jimmy maybe falling into the wrong rescue and him getting put down or something. So
you're
just trying to get him home.
Tennessee, right?
I'm currently in Connecticut, but I'm in Tennessee.
Where's the dog? Where's the dog?
The dog's in Tennessee, but I can travel. I'm ready to throw him in the car and deliver to Canada, Alberta. Let's go.
I mean, you should come up and visit anyway. We have a guest room.
Okay, that sounds fun.
Once the travel ban is ended, I have like a lot of friends from the US that I would like to have come and visit me, and I'm like, this fucking travel ban. But yeah.
We'll get around it. I want to go to Cuba too, so there's just so many places. Forbidden fruit.
I hear Cuba is really awesome.
Cuba. But anyway, that's fine. I respect that you have a cat and you're good with that. But yeah, if you guys want to put the vibe out, we're really just trying to find a home for Jimmy ASAP, anywhere probably in the United States. Like, let's do it.
Anywhere.
Thank you for the help. Yeah, I'll road trip it. That sounds fun.
Wow. That's a pretty special puppers right there.
And he's very lucky to have such an awesome foster mom.
I mean,
thank you.
To be like, I have a rescue that was hand carried from.
Yeah, totally.
Pretty special. Oh, do we need to sign into a new thing? Yes, we do.
A Jackbox game. Oh, there's the thing.
If you want to play another one, Kristen? This one's
I'm
a lot
on
more
it.
straightforward.
I don't
It's
know.
more-
That was pretty good.
It was okay. All these little kittens.
Yeah, so many little friends.
Oh.
Yeah, what's this litter named after?
Woodland creatures. We've got badger
Oh.
and
Cricket.
Ah,
And then in the other room,
In the other room, we've got
Pillbug,
pillbug,
Woodchuck,
woodchuck.
and Possum.
Is possum really ugly, but kind of cute?
No, she's just really cute.
She's just really cute.
Oh God, you guys, I retweeted a picture of somebody's Halloween costume. They dressed up as a possum and they had smaller possums all over them. And
I saw that.
They did a photo
Really,
shoot
yeah.
of themselves getting into a trash can.
Excellent.
It's the best thing I've ever seen. Oh man.
Valsy
Yeah.
on chat. Kristen Ford, Valsy says there's a NashvillePity.org for pit
Oh.
bulls. Do you know about that? I have no idea, but somebody on the chat was. There's a very cute pit bull on NashvillePity.org.
I know the picture of him in a little hard hat. It's very cute.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
Okay.
Laverne,
So maybe they can
huh?
help you, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. Maybe it's fixable. Hey, maybe the situation is.
Yeah.
Hashtag adopt Jimmy if you are trying to find pictures of him on the internet.
Jimmy.
Jimmy World is his name. He's very young.
Oh, that's a great name.
He's a sweetheart.
Did you name him?
I did. His name was Ryman. But it had just been renamed from Titan. And I was like, I don't like either of those names.
They need Rhyme Zone is what they need.
Jimmy World is a really good name.
He's a really good boy. Yeah.
Which animal's the loudest?
Anyway, I know this is a cat page. I'm not trying to start like a.
No,
No, we
we are
are
just
too.
animal lovers,
We just love all of them.
honestly.
This is a hard question.
I know the answer though.
Really?
I think so.
Almost out of time.
I don't know. Now I'm done.
And the correct answer is who
Yeah.
got the question right?
Remember that story I told you about how it underwater, like
rest
some
of you,
sperm whale can
come
like
with
break
me.
your bones.
Welcome to room 101.
I thought it was probably the sperm whale, but the cicada is my creature, so I had to answer that.
Everyone else will answer too. And if anyone matches you, you die. Including any potential mind readers.
Oh no. Oh no. We're getting kittens addicted.
We're introducing
to Cheetos.
kittens to Cheetos like we do on this show.
Eat it. Put it in your mouth.
That's your time is coming to an end.
She doesn't like to be in the air though.
Let's see
That
if
one.
there are any matches.
Sperm whale?
Yeah, I didn't want anyone to die, so I was like, I wonder if it'll let me put in anything, and it did.
That's pretty magnificent.
Whoa. Kristen
Tatas
Ford is
and
winning.
Tatas and butt. Tatas and butt.
Life force and win the game.
How am I winning?
The audience is a player now and can
Awesomeness?
win the game. If
Okay.
It's your day. This is 2020. Who knows?
It's like super low pressure.
That's true.
You got the question right, and then you also killed someone in the kill room.
Yeah.
Let's keep
Oh, okay.
Where is the oldest operating university in the world?
Huh.
Who has the cutest like little sewn doll? I really like D-Cat's. Missy is cute.
I like yours actually, with the little button like a third eye. Oh. Shit.
Oh.
We all fucked that up.
Yeah, we did.
Oh,
Wow. This has never happened before.
Salutations! Welcome back to the killing room.
Oh, we all died.
We all died.
Oh, one of us will die.
Gifts.
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna have to chop a finger off, or
Please accept these gifts before the cops bag them as evidence.
oh,
Pick a box
Oh.
and keep what's inside.
No.
Family stuff is weird, huh?
Wait, I picked it.
No, pick one that's still highlighted.
Oh.
god damn it!
Oh no, Mananda.
What do those even do?
I
think they fuck up the way your screen looks.
So that's not exactly good news.
And then they get passed around if she dies, right?
Yeah, if I die, they go to somebody else. So
Oh.
So then it makes it harder to answer all the questions
Yeah.
and whatnot.
I wouldn't get into the
Come
family
on, my
business of killing people in this hotel. But you probably never expected to be killed in this hotel either. Huh, life's just funny, you know. Let's try another one. How much does it cost to buy a vowel on Wheel of Fortune?
Oh.
Oh. Oh no.
It's been a hot minute since I thought about anything on Wheel of Fortune.
God, is Pat Sajak even still alive?
Apparently.
Is the Jeopardy guy okay?
I mean, he's dying of cancer.
I mean,
But he's
I
alive.
don't laugh, like,
This.
Oh.
wow.
Damn.
Okay.
Go.
This is not our game tonight.
Nope.
No.
It's the peg.
We're gonna
I
peg
love
each
Time
other.
for some pegging.
You're going to drop down
Oh.
this sword and try to avoid the death zones. Someone needs to pick which slots are death zones. Hey, you. Pick the landing slots that kill.
This is good though. There's only one slot that's bad.
Apparently not.
Or 3.
Let the games begin. Pick a spot to drop from. It's fun.
Motherfucker.
Bill Nye.
Yes.
Is
Jesus.
cool.
Oh.
Hey, good luck with the
I died.
You died, Ode.
I did.
Dang, they're gone.
Dead.
We're here. When one player is left alive, we'll go to the final round. Next question. What's a prickly pear?
You guys know this one. Come on. You know this.
Yeah, this feels too easy. I second guessed
too
my
easy.
answer because it felt too easy.
Yeah.
Oh no. I didn't.
You didn't know that? They used to grow outside of my ex-girlfriend's house.
Follow me.
Well, how do I know that?
Remember when you were
Asshole,
stalking?
I didn't know. Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
This one lets you protect yourself with the
Clearly.
password.
I don't know.
Enter a real four-letter
Enter a
word in your
four-letter word.
device. Make it hard to guess. If your password gets cracked, you die.
Uh-oh. Good luck, Sarah.
Now everyone else will try to crack the password. As a team, guess the password on your device.
How are we supposed to do that?
Guess has a letter in the right
Well,
spot.
we're going to talk to each other while we enter options.
Just start entering things and it'll start telling, like, if any... Hmm.
All right, I've tried cats and butt. I'm gonna go for
I got the
boob.
first two letters.
Which are?
Yeah, I got the first one.
What are they?
P-I. It's P-I. Because I guess piss. And,
I guess pine, so it's PIN something.
Pink.
Or pint.
Going with
Ow. Wow, you guys are like real hackers. That was like very fast.
I've never seen anybody actually.
When you're playing against fucking everybody.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
think it's. And we're dicks and
That's
trying
true,
to.
too.
And
Let's keep moving. Which of these is a country's capital city?
Right, but is that?
I don't know.
Oh.
Actually, I have no goddamn clue.
Oh, Valerie says she thinks she sent us some prickly pear jam last Christmas. Oh, one of the spicy. Oh. Yeah.
This.
Nobody.
They suck.
Everyone is wrong.
I don't even know what country Quito is.
Because where is that? I
it's
don't
in,
know where that is.
Ecuador, I think. Quito, Ecuador.
Let's see if the
We
safe
suck.
players are good at forgery. Oh, hey, look. The ghost of my Aunt Mildred is writing on this mirror. Pay attention to her unique handwriting. Now, Aunt Mildred is going to write a different word. But so will everyone else. Draw a word on the mirror to camouflage Aunt Mildred's. Go ahead and start writing. Watch closely. One of these new words will be a word written by Aunt Mildred's ghost.
I think my phone's frozen.
What do I do?
So many convincing words to choose
With it.
from. Now, type the word that Aunt Mildred wrote, or you die. Enter the right word now, or you die. Would the real Aunt Mildred please stand up? Looks like there's no fooling you. Aren't you special? You know what that means.
Okay. That went terribly.
Yeah.
Oh!
Dang.
Wow.
Exploded.
You know, they say if someone dies wearing my grandpappy's glasses, every living person who witnesses it is
How does it feel, Bud? You
supernatural
won.
madness.
Yeah, who's the only one alive?
Find out this way.
Your googly eyes.
You know what that means.
Who let me be alive? I always die in this game. Real early.
But now you have googly eyes.
Yeah, not for long.
I mean, you could still possibly have them in death.
Food named after people. Tell each answer that fits the category and then press
God.
submit. Let's see the right answer.
Who fucking knows, man?
You may
Great.
forward one space for each correct answer. You're a little bit closer to escaping. Oh,
Great.
did you think it was going to be just you?
No, I didn't because I've played this game before. What do you think I am? A moron?
Wow.
And win the game. Here's everyone's next question.
Oh,
and
God.
they get a third chance to help them catch up to you.
I don't know.
Time is almost up.
Oh, I should have known that.
Yeah. It took a little thinking, but I got there.
Now I see it. Now I see it.
Where's my sweater? I'm cold. Oh.
Ugh, I gotta get some harder questions.
Yeah, it's rare for me to actually know an answer and feel good about
Here
it.
comes the next question.
The last two I felt good about, so. Oh, yep, here we go.
I mean, I really hope the soup bowl is right.
God, me too. It sounds delicious.
Mm-hmm. Huh.
Uh-oh, here comes trouble.
Not in darkness.
Rissy, it's right behind you.
I know.
Rissy, don't turn around.
Are you gonna see my heart breaking?
Time is almost up.
Oh. Damn it, I knew that. Oh.
Cool. I told you it was gonna happen sooner or later.
All right, I'm sorry guys, but an option is Pepsi for Coca-Cola.
I know, right?
I mean,
Pretty great.
probably gets people real, every once in a while.
Trigger happy. What's your favorite color?
What?
Good.
Dunkin'
Shit.
Donuts is owned by Pepsi. Or it used to be when I worked there.
Moving
Oh
on.
man.
Dungeons and Dragons abilities.
Guys,
Well-
anybody want to help over here?
No, don't help her. She's right behind me.
With your googly eyes.
Get off my googly eyes. Damn it.
Kind of a gimme.
Bullshit. I knew that one.
There's still
God.
time. There's still time to get back.
I won't though.
Well,
Stranger Things characters.
maybe.
Time is almost up.
Bob Newby. I did not know that.
Another life swap.
It was the boyfriend
Oh, shit.
in the second season.
It's not a
Yeah, I didn't know that one either.
You'll need a perfect answer to
Or the third season, maybe? Yeah, the
That
most
didn't
recent
even
season.
sound like
and
a
then
real
there's
name.
third answer choice
So.
there, too.
God. This is not fair. I don't know shit about clouds. God damn it.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Mananda!
Launched online before 2000.
Ah, fuck.
Oh.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
All of them?
I don't think so.
Ah,
Oh,
none
shit.
of them.
None
Area
of them.
one.
Yeah!
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That was a real upset.
Yeah.
What happened? Nobody won?
Okay, OkCupid definitely existed before 2000.
I
It
was
just
gonna say-
existed in a different format. That was when it was still like the Spark or whatever and was just doing
Yes.
like tests about yourself.
Quizzes. Yeah.
So
it
that's
was
like
just
a weird,
quizzes.
weird like
I was
trick
gonna say-
question.
Because yeah, I remember that OkCupid existed because I knew lots of people on LiveJournal who used it for memes
Yeah.
and shit.
Yep.
So I don't think that's properly fair.
There's not much time. I'm Dr. Caralda, a licensed physician of the mystical arts.
Oh dear.
You seem to have been infected by a supernatural
Oh, because I won, but with an item, so I think I have to,
yeah.
like,
illness, which is
answer another question, or I...
no form of
Oh.
training in. Quickly,
Or you still
We've
die.
had this happen once before,
Yeah.
I feel like.
or forever be tormented by spooky apparitions. Who played in the
Oh, come on.
Oh, come on.
Really? Oh my God.
Well, there you go.
Well, congratulations, Amanda.
It's Arnold Schwarzenegger, right?
Man,
Toast.
Chevy Chase
Yeah.
did such a
Yeah.
good job.
He was
Yeah.
amazing.
He was like,
My
I'll
uncle
be-
Harrison.
I'll be back to the tube
No.
and shit.
By law, I'm not allowed to set foot in a hospital anymore.
Okay, Dr. Nick. Supernatural madness cured. Mananda lucks out with easy questions.
That is very true. I did. It was.
Oh.
That's fucking hilarious.
All right, we should do one more game and then we're
One
done
more
doing it.
game.
Yes.
Do we want to break? I don't know.
Sure.
Who has to pee?
I can.
Oh, does somebody have to pee? I forget.
I'll pee.
I just get up and I leave.
I'm peeing right now. You
Okay.
just can't see me.
And thank God for that.
Take a moment.
Hello,
Oh,
friends.
there's a
And
shape
thank
for
you
the
so much
Darklord.
for
We
attending
have
to
commercials now.
Hello, fiends, and thank you so much for attending today's performance. Here at Shaffer the Darklord, we offer you a number of ways to show your support. Patreon! A subscription to
missing
Shaffer
from
the
my
Darklord's
previous channel.
Patreon grants you access to exclusive new monthly tracks, handwritten lyrics, photo sets, live performance videos, and episodes of the ongoing video series Shaffer the Darklord Shows His Work, in which he details the creative process behind that month's new song. And there are so many more perks available to you all. Bandcamp. Bandcamp is an excellent way to purchase the music of Shaffer the Darklord. Everything is available here, except for those aforementioned exclusive Patreon tracks. Also, a music purchase from Bandcamp is a great way to atone for your sins by paying full price for that album that you illegally torrented years ago. You fools! Merch store. By visiting the store at shafferthedarklord.com, you can order albums, stickers, posters, and t-shirts that will be mailed directly to you from Shaffer the Darklord with a handwritten note expressing his gratitude. Tips. Perhaps you're already subscribed at the highest tier of Shaffer the Darklord's Patreon. Perhaps you've already purchased all of the STD merch that you ever care to own. You can still pledge your very generous support, either during this performance or anytime, via Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal. On behalf of all of us here at Shaffer the Darklord, I thank you for attending today's performance, and I thank you for your ongoing support. In just a moment, we will return you to Shaffer the Darklord's apartment in the soon-to-be obliterated Queens, New York. And until we see one another again, friends, may all of your enemies cower in fear at your merciless vengeance. Hail Shaffer.
I feel like I need to be more threatening when I'm like, go to my social media.
Will you take the fall in my life? In my life, you can crawl. Everything you want in your sights, in your sights.
You back?
Well,
And
hello.
we're back.
You back? Welcome everyone. Welcome to your fresh bladders.
Everybody's got a bottle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, I forgot to do that. I'll be right back.
Oh my God. What have you been doing?
He doesn't know. No one knows. How could we know?
Canada, right?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, look at that little like love vagina right there.
That digit.
I have a question about your icon, Sarah Donner, aka Two Snags. That looks like me making out with the chastity pony.
Yeah.
Please explain yourself.
I love it.
Well, it's sitting on you.
Oh, it's sitting on me.
Yeah. No,
But
it's
I'm
not
on
making
top
out with
of
you.
it. No,
Well,
it's like
I had some.
It's like I'm the chastity's pony.
I just
chastity
knew.
pony.
I just knew, like, I was like, I'm gonna do a funny Michael drawing, and so I drew you first, and then I thought of the chastity pony, and so, yeah, the scale is slightly off. Do you know about Michael's pony? Michael had a pony. His name was King, and
look,
he sat on No, Michael really did have a pony. That's sort of where the
We don't
whole
need to talk
pony
about.
thing.
We
came
don't need
from.
to talk about my pony.
He did.
It was 4th grade. I had a pony.
His parents got him a pony and not his brother.
Yeah.
His brother never got it.
That's fucked up. So what I love about your drawing of me is that I still have the square glasses, which I have not had for like 10 years.
Yeah, but we know it's
Yeah, you know it's me. Are you two done? Have you had enough milk? You two do not need the bottle anymore, you freeloaders.
Never enough milk.
These two do not need bottle anymore.
They're
But they
fat
keep drinking it.
babies. Fat babies.
There's a question about one of our kittens breathing.
Okay, yeah, so Kristen Ford, what we're gonna do is, you know what, someone else do it.
You're going to get a prompt. It's probably going to be weird and maybe not a thing that exists in the world.
She's breaking up.
I am?
Well, to me you are.
Okay.
Oh, you know why? Because Sarah just walked away with the,
Oh, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah. So you're going to get a prompt and then you'll draw it and it's going to be weird and you just got to do your best. And then what's going to happen is once we're all done drawing, then the drawings will go up one at a time. And then we will all make our own captions and try to fool everyone with our caption. And then, so once we've all entered our own captions that we're trying to fool everyone with, then all the captions will go up and then you try to choose the right caption that the person was actually drawing. It's a little complicated. It makes sense. Basically the first go round, you'll be like, oh, okay, I get it.
It's like Pictionary meets Balderdash.
I will destroy you all.
Yes, I'm pretty sure you will.
Promises, promises.
Pac-Bat, who's that? I love it.
Pac-Bat. Hey, there was a question about
About possum?
Possum. She was breathing hard.
Oh, really? Possum, are you breathing hard? Look at that face.
Seems okay
She seems
right
fine.
now. I don't know. Sometimes
We'll keep an eye on her.
Sometimes if they're like breathing more, they could be dreaming. They could be purring. Like Smoosh does that.
Yeah. I mean, she also has a lung condition.
Also, they could have a lung condition.
Details.
Are you okay?
Possum seems fine.
They got some meds today for fleas, so I don't know. Seems okay.
We'll keep an eye on her though. Thank
She
you
has
for.
a fever coat. There's a fever coat cat. We talked about this last week too.
It's really wonderful, like that we have a community of people there, watching our kitties, making sure that they're doing okay.
No babies.
Yeah. They've been down here kind of the whole time.
Oh yeah.
I saw one of them pop up behind you.
Yeah.
It was
So-
the best thing ever.
Has there ever been an incident that like Smush Cam reported it and then you were like, oh, we're gonna go to the rescue?
Oh, kind of all the time.
Oh, I mean, they report to
Like-
our room from our room.
Like they let us know when a kitten is acting weird or like really lethargic, and a bunch of times they definitely catch it before we do.
And so they're like, hey, you know, whatever the fuck face is acting really lethargic and hasn't been playing, and so we'll go check them out and be like, oh yeah, they're dehydrated. Yeah, it really works.
Wow, good job, everyone.
Yeah. So here's the possum, and then this one just kind of walked out.
Which one's possum?
This is possum.
Oh.
Oh, baby.
It's way too cute to be named a possum.
Possums are cute, like in an ugly way.
We saw
I
Rescue
love
Possum today in our backstage tour
Oh yeah.
at the zoo.
Yeah, we got a backstage zoo tour. It's pretty rad.
That's pretty cool. Did you know a zookeeper?
We did. She was actually on this show about a month and a half ago.
And on the show, she was like, hey, hit me up for a backstage, like,
Yeah.
personal tour. And we were like, yes, please.
She's the education director of the zoo, and I teach her daughter guitar. And so today we get to go, and she like brought us backstage. We get to pet fennec foxes.
They are so cute.
I'm so jealous.
And skunks.
By the way, there's
Oh.
no pictures of these things because we cannot post.
We're not allowed to post. I could only post the things that we did on the other side of the zoo, and then the other side.
We do have a video of Sarah, like we got special seal time where some of the people who keep the seals at the zoo were showing Sarah how to like give them gestures to make them do tricks and stuff like that. So we do have some
I know.
video of that.
I know how to make them do my bidding.
Yeah. But that's like, that's
Thank you.
front of house stuff. We can't post pictures of the pictures we took like when we're behind the scenes.
Oh,
'cause
that's
just the
amazing.
policy. Yeah, but there's the foxes. Oh,
And the
skunks. Oh, the skunks are so
bobcats.
adorable.
We get
The
to go
bobcats.
and just sit next to the bobcats, and they were
Yeah.
like, they didn't want to talk to us though. Like
So-
they could have snuggled with us.
Guys,
But
I
they
just
didn't.
want to cut you off real quick to say that in the chat, someone said we have S&M on speed dial.
Let's get going.
So it's like people call you S&M in general. Is that like
It makes sense, right?
I've
I think
known
they
for
had
a
sex
very long
people.
time that our like monogram or whatever.
Sorry, it could be
So-
M&S, but S&M.
Hey, yeah.
I was like,
And there are like there are certain people who are smoochers on our game cam that have our phone numbers, and so like I'll be out in my shop and I'll get a text from certain lovely people who are like, oh, Smoosh has her claws stuck in the screen
Oh, yeah.
again,
Right.
you know, stuff like that.
Don't forget, you can still join the audience and play along by going to jackbox.tv and entering this room code. Oh,
Worried that I drew mine too well, and everyone's gonna know what it is, and then no one will know what the real answer was, but I couldn't figure out how else to do it.
It's actually really nice having
Amanda, I
people
love your
watching
lizard.
over these little guys while we can't. We were talking about this with the elephant keeper today at the zoo.
I have all your drawings now, and as much as I want to keep them to myself, let's all take a look at the first one. Now, use your dinner to type in whatever the heck the prompt for this drawing could be.
Maybe we need some poop. Oh, hold on, don't poop. Let me.
Oh.
Put the title to this.
Huh.
Come on, typing time is almost up.
Type fast. We're running out of time. Okay, you did it.
Here are your choices.
Good work, everyone.
Try to pick the real title and avoid
Thank
all
you.
the garbage everyone else typed in.
What? Who wants what? What's going on?
Oh.
Was that possum or was that public? They're very vocal.
They are very Oh, that's my toe. Ouch.
Public just bit you?
Yes.
Oh.
Public, I'm gonna put you.
I think we need to give them some food. Because I think they might be hungry.
For human flesh.
That genuinely hurt.
Okay. Can you cover for me? I'm gonna go
Yes.
make sure they have food.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Damn.
Blythe.
Oh. Oh, hooray. Oh.
It's the cricket thing.
room.
They make it the music. You gotta cricket before you stick it.
Oh.
Speaking of.
Obviously. Mm-hmm.
I love that just like fart sound effects.
I know.
Pardon me. Sorry.
Hurry up, people. Just type something in.
Almost out of time.
And here are your choices.
Oh my gosh.
So
Oh.
Like, look at the picture. Do you want to see how much that kitten bit me?
Oh wow. That's intense.
He was like, chop.
Pick something. Let's see what people picked.
Oh.
Yeah. That was a good one.
It was.
Yeah.
Damn. Clean
Mananda.
it up.
They use that word on this game?
I don't know.
I know.
I would not.
Ah,
Where I was
decoy.
like, oh. Oh.
Okay then.
Valerie.
What?
Yes.
I can't.
Valerie.
Wow, somebody must have entered that awfully quickly in the game. Someone.
You gotta watch out.
Someone.
And now, this one.
Why? I have an idea.
Man, I just had a bite of our nachos and it's so spicy.
You okay?
I want nachos.
We will send them over.
Okay. They'll probably still be
Not,
good.
yeah, dude, they would definitely will not be soggy.
Right?
Right.
No.
It'll not just be a taco.
Sundial peeing contest.
That's pretty badass.
What?
Bandit stealing a pizza clock.
Delicious.
Really enjoy sundial peeing contest.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, who picked what?
Thank you, thank you.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
well
really
done.
good. That's really
Thank
good.
you. Thank you.
That was one of those ones where I entered the thing and it was like, that's the answer. So choose
Yeah.
a different one. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I
I've had
figured
that.
that was
Like,
gonna
it's too obvious.
Type in a
Oh
convincing
my.
title now.
Oh man, one of the seals we were hanging out with today had a blind eye.
Oh.
And it was actually the eye that I thought was the good eye. The other one was the blind eye because they both looked becocked. Oh, yellow. That's her name.
Oh, you're on a first name basis with this seal now?
Yeah, it's yellow. She's
So
a
fancy.
matronly seal.
She's 37. She's old AF and feeling.
Yeah, and she kind of looks like it.
Yeah, she's looking like they don't. It's not snaggly tooth, but like snaggle-eyed.
Yeah, she's very.
Can we book her for next week?
Bet I could get some of those zookeepers to. Yeah.
If ever we can get, what was his name? Joey, who was talking about the elephants?
Joey!
Like, he was.
Joey and the elephants.
He had so much to say about the elephants.
He was not shocked. Well, I don't think he can talk about the elephants.
They can't talk
That's
about
the
it on the
problem.
record.
They
That's the
can't talk about
problem.
it. There were decisions made back in the 60s that have repercussions now because we
Yeah.
have elephants in our city. Oh.
Is that how googly is spelled? Like, do we know?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, sometimes they do misspell things on purpose in here, so.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. This is like golf, right? That's the way this game works. It's like the last one.
Exactly.
I've never played golf.
Yeah.
But
Oh boy.
Huh.
Did those kittens eat?
Yeah, but if ever the litigation gets resolved, I really want to talk to them about the elephant again on our show, assuming we're still in quarantine because this is this
Type
thing.
in anything.
Honestly, we'll still be in quarantine because of other decisions made in the 60s.
Your choices.
Oh, there are some cranky kittens in the other room. Eat.
Huh. Huh. charismatic hosts. Thank you, Shaffer.
I love how the guy's expression in the back. So happy.
It looks
The
like
happiest.
So happy.
It looks like a drawing by Ali Brosh, which is very high praise from me.
Select an answer. Come on.
All the things.
She just came out with a new book.
Yes, I saw that.
Here are your picks.
I have it.
Oh, awesome. It's
Is it
Good
good?
job, Valerie.
Do it have an audiobook?
Solutions and Other Problems.
It's mostly pictures, so.
Good job, Rissy.
Thank you.
It's huge too. Like.
Oh,
Thank
wow.
you,
Very big.
Amanda.
That's like a
But-
book. Oh wow.
But yeah, it's
Wow.
for silly
yeah.
drawings.
That's amazing.
Oh
For silly drawings.
no! Nobody's picking my thing.
Strong.
Yay!
Boom shakalaka!
We did it.
We did it!
Wait, that was it?
Yeah, they looked so charismatic.
Yeah, they do look, and they're clearly the ones hosting the.
Obviously, how would you have drawn charismatic host?
I just knew it couldn't be it because that's the words that Shaffer the Darklord said earlier in the interview.
Right, we have
It's
somebody that is
almost like
manipulating
pocket
these
rocket
I
locket.
forgot about that. I forgot about that. I was like, no, that just happened. It can't.
games. Now you're sighing.
We'll get to them. This is our last one, right?
Yeah,
we'll
we're
go
almost
take
done.
care of kittens.
Yeah.
Okay. They're very upset. I don't know why.
Oh. Okay, here are your choices.
Definitely an insect of some sort.
The new Broadway musical, Cicadas.
Did I tell you that I had an idea to write a Broadway musical about cicadas?
No, Rissy, tell us about your Broadway musical.
Is it called?
It's called Cicada the musical, and it's about basically following the lifespan of cicadas. So there's like the one cicada who's like the princess cicada, and there's like basically just going through their life cycle and whatnot, because they start under the ground and then they have to wait 17 years and then they burst out and mate and die. So it's ultimately a tragic love story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm. Can you sing us a little tune of one of your?
I can.
Mm-hmm.
I can do it. Okay, so they go wee-oo, 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 wee-oo. So it's gonna start like that, and then instead they start slowing down the wee-oo, wee-oo, and then it comes wee-oo, wee-oo, wee-hoo, 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 sing.
I'm on board. I'm happy to be an investor. So
I'll give you 500.
Excellent.
Ooh, what is even
God.
that?
Oh, this is another Rissy special, isn't it?
This is not. Mine was
Oh.
running at the time.
Oh gosh.
I'm like, what? What is this?
There's so much happening.
Right? How do we even?
Maybe the pony is more like
No, I think I'm the chastity pony for the chastity pony.
I just like to think that Michael has got a stuffed chastity pony that he just like sleeps with.
That's not where I thought that was going.
Amanda, can I have you make one of those?
I mean,
Your choices.
If anyone can, it's Amanda.
Wow. Remind me tomorrow.
Beans.
Oh, I didn't even. Okay.
Were a bunch of these like emergency quips? I don't understand.
This isn't Quiplash.
I know, right? How did this happen?
What the?
Wow.
Lord, no idea.
I panicked.
Let's see what people picked.
Rissy.
I was like, that can't be it.
I did.
I know.
Damn it! If it turns out to be Bear Eats an Astronaut, I shall be very put out. Oh, it's Toby.
It's just. Wait, where did the?
Where's the thing at the very bottom?
Well, those were
Why
definitely.
are there dots? What are the things in the middle?
Mananda, we have so many questions.
Why are there scabs on the toe?
Those are the other toes. So
Really?
it's one toe plus multiple beans, or toe beans like a cat. Like that was a.
That broken egg piece was a bean?
Those
Those
were
were
beans. They were definitely beans. I don't know
Okay.
what you're talking about. I did a great job.
Yes, you did. So about my cicada musical. I can't believe I just sang you guys some lines from Cicada the musical.
Can you really not believe that?
Well, I mean, I've had it in my mind for a long time, but I was slightly embarrassed about it. But now that I'm 2 glasses of wine in.
What else can we get out of you?
Shit.
What can we keep in you is the question I have.
Yep.
And here are your picks.
Who's packed that?
An audience member?
Yeah. Although who, I don't know.
Nor I.
Rissy, I just vote for yours all the time. Why do I even? Okay.
Vote for Rissy. Why do I even? Oh no.
I just do.
Nice.
That would be a great slogan. Vote for Izzy. Why do I?
Briscoe Hugate, you win.
Done.
No.
Rissy.
No, why would anyone do that? Congratulations, Becca.
Well done. Well done, everyone.
What's the difference between winning and most liked?
It's who you can, because you can give the likes, the bonus likes to someone's things. So, whoever's got the most bonus likes.
Oh, fun.
There's like a
Like
game
the-
within a game.
I didn't vote for you, but
But I
I
will
liked
give you
it.
this bonus like because your
Right.
thing is funny.
yes.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. It's like who's funny versus who actually played the game well.
Who do I actually think? Yeah.
Got it. I feel like I'm a
think
gamer
we're done.
now. Next level.
So,
You definitely are.
Yes.
Kristen Ford, thank you so much for being here.
was
Damsels, you're also beautiful and talented. Daniel, you're also beautiful and talented. Thank you for joining us.
And Shaffer the Darklord.
Shaffer the Darklord.
Also beautiful.
Liz McCracken.
Mhm.
Like, what a show.
And family.
And family.
I wasn't
and
expecting that.
Athena and Chris.
Yes, and the other child.
Yeah,
Remember
yeah.
her name?
Nope.
Hmm.
I already screwed it up once. I'm not gonna do it again. I shall remain silent.
All right. All right. Well, we'll
Um,
never know the name of the other child.
No, you say it.
All right. Nope.
It's like Persephone or something.
You mean Persephone?
Sure.
No, it's Isadora.
Isadora.
I can see why you're, yeah.
It's one of those.
Ah, it's not Shira. The child.
Whatever.
Is Isadora Duncan?
No.
Oh,
No.
I thought you said Isadora, but what I thought you were saying was it's Adora.
No. No.
If anyone is still watching, and I don't know why you are,
There's
you're
18
also,
people still watching.
You're
Oh my
also
God.
beautiful and talented. And we'll see you next week.
They all say good night. Yes. Something about.
What are we doing next week?
I said that we are doing Sarah Richard and Julianne Finch.